Top of the top. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? We're back again Monday morning. Let's go. How's everybody doing this morning? Well, I don't want to say I'm late, but I had to put something together, man. Plus, I had to watch that Kevin Hart roast this morning, so I got me some laughs in this morning. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be talking about Kevin Hart being roasted disrespectfully. Also, it was also coded. It was also a black roast. Yes, it was. Black, she got roasted. Yes, Black, she got roasted. We'll go there. Beyonce and Rihanna are in a trend called Battle of the Double Chins. So they saying Beyonce and Rihanna both got double chins, and they calling it Battle of the Double Chins. So remember last week we looked at the whole Met Gala thing. We looked at the AI videos, right? We already been telling you what people been saying, but I didn't know they was going to keep on going and keep going because that's how it works. This is all the things I get to show you. Thousand pictures this week. You can do 500 videos this week, but they're going to still drag you for the next 3 months. That's how it goes. So I tell you, when they do stuff, they actually feed the engine. They feed it. They feed it. Like I said, the only way they're going to win is by not doing nothing. Every time they do something, they got something new. So they calling it Battle of the Double Chins. Beyonce versus Rihanna. But didn't I tell you Rihanna going to get that whack juice on her? Now you're going to see. Rihanna been out all this time, minding her business. Now all of a sudden, she being roasted, disrespected, and allegations. See? You see how it goes, right? I want y'all to see. I told you you're going to get that whack juice on you. See, nobody paid you no mind, but see, you hanging with me, people don't like me. People be dissing me, now they dissing you because you hang with me. That's what happened to Rihanna. So, told you, man, I think she had to get down. I said, because I want y'all to see it's a spiral effect. See, you're going to see A$AP Rocky and Rihanna was minding their business. Oh, some psycho try to shoot up their house. Bad news. And after that, it just keeps getting bad. Meaning they're no longer in their comfortability, man. They're being disrespected. Let's just get into it. Shout out to the replay gang, everybody that's in tune. Shout out to the members, everybody leave comments. Yes, later on, we'll be getting into Black Crisis episode 2. And tomorrow we're gonna be getting into how to get demons out of your life. All right. So y'all stay tuned, man. Hey, let's just go. Let's go. Katt Williams and Kevin Hart squashed the beef. It's officially squashed. Now, this is the thing. Katt Williams didn't do no roasting. I actually thought he was. I was waiting to see that part. But I'm going to tell y'all today. I'm not saying that event was all that. It was in Philly, too. But who really was funny on that shit? The Rock. He had me laughing, y'all. The Rock was funny, and he roasted the hell out of Kevin Hart. Tom Brady roasted his ass, too. And what I'm trying to tell a lot of y'all, what I've been telling all y'all, I've been trying to help y'all with this shit. But you can't deal with people like me. See, what I'm telling you is the real world different. But I'm going to respect them because they can take the roast. They got to take it. You got to get this in front of your wife. They made white jokes on you and your wife. See, you going to want to fight. But I remember I threw it at y'all. I was like, yo, y'all emotions is your weakness. Because I could say anything, make you jump, and then gun you down. Because you can't. You emotional. You like a dog. See, you didn't know the real power is taking humiliation. That's the real power. I threw it at you last week. The real power is not caring what nobody say. But it's hard. He had to take some hard shit because The Rock disrespected the hell out of his ass and dragged him. We're going to get into that, y'all. Tom Brady dragged him too. Tom Brady told him it's payback, bitch. Yeah, y'all. But I'm not going to say the whole thing was popping. I ain't saying that. That's why I tell y'all. When I watch shit, I have no problem hitting fast forward buttons. That's what I do. So if it's a movie, I don't care what it is. I don't watch nothing corny at all. So anyway, guess who starts off? Usher. I said, oh my God. Guess what song he sings on top of that? Caught Up. I'm like, man, that shit corny as hell. I'm like, yo, they uncles now. They aunties and uncles, man. But you know what? I'm telling you, man, this generation, it didn't age good. It just didn't. That shit, all them songs sound corny. Like, you're not Marvin Gaye, you're not Smokey Robinson. It's all showing. You guys are not Michael Jackson. You guys are not Prince. It's showing you. Their music don't last the times. Told you, man, that was all candy cane, pop, manufactured, MTV, 106 and Park music, y'all. It's the truth, y'all. When you hear that shit, it's not grown-up music. It don't hit you. It's like, there's nothing there. But we can play some old music or some hits. Usher, no, man, they were all manufactured hits. He's singing Caught Up. That shit was corny, y'all. Whack as fuck. So I had to fast forward Usher. Meanwhile, it was packed. Because the whole Hollywood was there. And the poor people was in the bleachers. But all I was thinking is, I'm going to say this. I don't think Kevin Hart is coming back from this. I think he got a nice goodbye present. Because they also joke on everybody. Meaning, there's certain people there, they get their jokes off on everybody. But the thing with them is, they jokes be real jokes. So I'm saying, they were like, yeah, that last movie you did, they'll tell somebody that shit was trash. They was ragging Chelsea Handler. You know, when 50 used to date her, they were ragging her, talking about she take a lot of black penis. Yeah, they would call her a hoe. All that, man. They were saying, yo, I'll tell you, man, The Rock was cooking. The Rock cooked on that shit. We're going to get into it. Because The Rock said, there's something very important The Rock said, because he said the shit I was telling y'all. Like, when I watch stuff, I just look for confirmation on people that be on the shit I be on. So, one thing The Rock said, he said, Chelsea Handler, you talking down on marriage? He said, that's played out. He said, no. He said, no. Chelsea Handler, you trying to talk like marriage played out. He said, Chelsea, you know what's played out? Dying by yourself. I did not tell you, in the end, a lot of people, you going to die by yourself. And I told you, it's cool to talk that relationship stuff now. It's cool to say, I do this, I do that. But I tell you, a lot of people, you ain't going to be married. You're going to have no significant other. And you're going to die by yourself. You're going to be found dead in an apartment outside somewhere. He said, you know what played out? Dying by yourself. He basically, Rock was telling you, keep listening to that marriage, whatever. Keep listening to relationship is not important. You're going to find out. A lot of y'all going to find out. So I'm saying that The Rock was literally cooking, y'all. He was the funniest one. I'll be honest with you. Let's go. But Kevin Hart got roasted. Lizzo was there roasting his ass. And with how she roasted him, she had a whole lot of small people come on stage. And they was saying stuff like, man, we don't gotta be politically correct no more. We can say dwarfs, we can say midget, we can say all that. Kevin, you a midget. They were like, for real, you a dwarf. They were talking about that man can't please his wife. They were talking, and don't forget, see, it's truth within everything because Kevin Hart already got in trouble for cheating. He had to admit he was taking E-pills and cheating on his wife. Meanwhile, they were throwing a lot of jokes at him and his wife. And let every joke be the truth. So you'll see them, right? They let a whole bunch of mini-me's come on the stage and troll Kevin. Yes, they was doing him dirty. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about he a little man and we gonna go there. Let's go, man. I mean, they were joking on his dead father and everything. Oh, straight up. So I tell you all, man. Now I'm gonna give Kevin Hart his clout. He had to take it. But I'm gonna tell most of y'all, I tell y'all weak. Y'all weak as hell. You couldn't take it. Trust me, you couldn't take it. Guys, they were making slave jokes. A lot of shit I be joking on, they was talking about it. They was joking. I'm telling you, black people, they were getting roasted, y'all, straight up. They was like, man, they was, man. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. You know how, you think of all them Def Comedy Jams, think of all them comedy specials. And you know how the blacks always make all those white jokes? I tell y'all now, this shit different, this shit flipped. The same way blacks do the joke on whites, the blacks were joking on the whites. And the whites were joking on the blacks. They were talking about that ghetto shit. They were baking Draymond Green. He was there. It was all the setup, man. They were baking his ass. Hold on, let's go. So anyway, Tom Brady said, man, you bitch. You try to diss me in front of my wife. You talking about, but he dissed his ass. He said, it's payback, bitch. But Tom Brady did his thing, but he wasn't the funniest. Hell no. The funniest person was The Rock. The Rock cooked his ass. Let's go. I'm going to say The Rock need to do comedy because he was funny. So long story short, what made it funny with The Rock, because you know they got movies together. But everybody was throwing jokes at Kevin Hart. You're not that funny. Your voice, you're corny. And The Rock even told him to his face, basically, you need me. You know what The Rock told him? He said, one thing you and your daddy got in common, your daddy used to smoke rock, and you can't make it without the rock. You need the rock too. He was just shitting on him because they were dissing the Jumanji. Tom Brady dissed him. Tom Brady was like, I got 7 rings. I got 5 MVPs. He was like, you the 3rd most important person in Jumanji. Well, I say they were making real jokes where if you really are an actor or comedian, you're going to be hurt. They was dissing Pete Davidson. Your dad should be a shit. You corny as hell. Pete Davidson, you call yourself a comedian. They was just roasting, y'all. So that's why I say I always catch the roast. I catch it when I can, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I tell a lot of y'all didn't catch when they roasted 47 years ago. Nah, you know what the Rock, yo, you know what they diss? Yo, they try to diss the Rock too. They was like, how your name? They said, the Rock, you always playing these white roles. Your name Dwayne. They were like, ain't no white boy named Dwayne. But he shot back at him. They did Draymond Green. You know what they was like? You know what they said? They was like, Draymond, you got a lazy ass black name. Your name really Raymond. You just put a D in front of it, Draymond. They were like, really, you got a white name, Raymond. So look, right, long story short, let's get into this shit right here. I'm sorry, The Rock destroyed his ass. The Rock put up 2 pictures. He said, one day me and Kevin got, we close. He said, but we both got dead fathers. That's the Rock father to the left. Yeah, the Rock father was somebody. That's him to the left. That's Kevin Hart father to the right. And The Rock said, your father was a crackhead. I think that's what it was. He was like, my dad was this, that, the third. He was like, look at Kevin Hart dad. Yo, they fucking vicious, man. So I tell all y'all, you cannot take being roasted. You cannot take nobody baking your dead father, and you ain't gonna take nobody baking you in front of your wife talking about that, hit that, all that. Tell you, they be doing real roasting, y'all. I've been trying to groom y'all. Y'all think I be roasting? Hell no. I've been trying to tell y'all, right? My whole thing when I say grooming, trying to get people to get out that emotional stuff, y'all. You're not gonna make it in this world with all of emotions. That's called weakness. Y'all number one weakness is sensitivity. You can't take nothing serious. Or want to shoot somebody. Or want to fight. You're weak. Meanwhile, y'all, he was like, this is my dad to the left. He said, Kevin Hart, that's your dad to the right. He said, both our dads dead. He said, but basically he was saying, look at my dad. He looks strong as a rock. He said, your dad look like he smoked a lot of rock. Some shit like that. Yo, The Rock had crackhead jokes, y'all. I said, oh, shit. I ain't never heard The Rock go up like that. But then The Rock, I'm telling you, The Rock destroyed him because they got the most history together. They got all it. Meaning, if you saw this shit, you ain't going to look at Kevin Hart the same after that. All his movies. So this is what he said. Yo, man, he started saying how he'll please his wife, how he'll hit his wife. He was like, yo, man, they was talking about how he's short. Not how he's short, but they was talking about how he can't please his wife. He was telling Kevin Hart, just sit on my knee, man. Sit on my knee. Come on, man, sit on my knee. He was trying to get him to sit on his knee. Then you know what he told Kevin Hart? He said, you ain't got to sit on my knee. He opened up his shirt and said, man, I suck on my titty. He said, suck on my nipple. He said, you did it. He said, you do it any other time. He said, the other time you ready to feel my balls. He said it like that. He said it in front of everybody. I said, oh, shit. I said, oh, he roasted this dude. He roasted him. Look at his wife, y'all. His wife, she couldn't take it, bro. She was trying to be cool, y'all. But you going to see. She started flinching in that chair. She was like, damn. They was ragging him and his wife low-key. Basically making fruity jokes on Kevin Hart in front of everybody. But they ain't playing around. Kevin Hart was like, no, this is how it started. See, first The Rock was saying basically, man, he basically was telling Kevin, like, I'll smash your wife. He was saying something to his wife. He was saying something. Kevin was like, leave my wife out. He was talking shit. Man, that's my wife, man. So then what Rock started doing, he started dissing Kevin and then going back to his wife. You see what I'm saying? And he was making fruity jokes on Kevin Hart at the same time saying, Nico, holler at me later. Like, I hit your wife too, boy. And that shit was just funny because he was like, Kevin, you acting like that in front of all these people. You know what I'm saying? He said, every time I pull my balls out, I said, oh shit, man, The Rock just went too. The Rock destroyed that man. I'm gonna be honest, man. You know what I'm saying? The Rock destroyed his ass. You see his wife? She thought she was in the crowd being cute, y'all, but she started flinching. She got dragged. They got dragged. They both got dragged. Dwayne The Rock Johnson shocks Kevin Hart with raunchy jokes about wife Aniko. So y'all know it's a lot of jokes, but those wife jokes were not off limit. Their shit was, he was disrespectful. That's Hollywood. So in that game, it's possible somebody can hit your wife. Because you know he was like, come on, Nico, you know what's up. He was flirting with her. He was saying out loud, he was being disrespectful to the highest level, y'all. But Kevin Hart couldn't say nothing anyway. And when they joke, they make true jokes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time they make true jokes. So he was roasting Kevin Hart at the same time saying, I'll please your wife right now. At the same time. So he making fruity jokes with Kevin Hart that he basically trying to say, Kevin, you a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you ain't a man. And here you got it, y'all. You see her start flinching. She could not take it, bro. She couldn't take it. She couldn't take it. She couldn't take it, y'all. She started flinching in that seat. Damn. Because that right there is after the fruity jokes. After Rock was telling him suck on his nipple, because you know what he was saying? He was telling Kevin, your dad couldn't make it without the Rock, without that Rock, and you can't neither. Because he basically was saying, I've been breastfeeding your ass. You know what I'm saying? He basically said, I'm the one been feeding you. Yeah, I get it. He was basically telling them, I'm the one been feeding you. You only this big because of me. And that's part of the truth. Because you got to remember all the movies with The Rock. Kevin got about 5 movies with The Rock. No, I told y'all Kevin was never funny. But the point is, The Rock was basically telling him, you only where you at because of me. So that's what that was the breast jokes about. You might as well suck the nipple. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been your goddamn mother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And then like he said, Kevin, you trying to front of everybody. He said, you don't say that with my balls out. I said, damn, The Rock. And then he went right back to his wife. What's up, Nico? Everybody was making jokes. Who else? Cheryl Underwood. Do you know what she said? She claimed her and Kevin had sex. She said before, back in the day. She said they had sex. And that's how they play it. You don't know if they telling the truth. You don't know if they lying. But I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. Because she said it. She said it was a long time ago. You know, and mind you, she said this in front of his wife. She said in front of his wife how her and Kevin Hart was doing hanky-panky. You feel me? That's the shit right in front of the wife. So I'm telling you guys, they went super disrespectful. That's why I say, y'all talk about celebrity. I'll be honest with y'all. I told y'all this before. They don't really be caring about what nobody say. They built for that shit. The fans, you more worked up. See, I can trash everybody, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you gonna be hurt. They don't give a damn. They rich and they built for this shit. They are. They just are, y'all. So I've been trying to tell you a lot. A lot of time, y'all be trying to like make it like they peons, but in reality, they not, y'all. Meaning, if you not on a higher level than them, you not on their level. Because they can deal with the tolerate shit you can't. I'm just being honest. So you know damn well, bro, you know damn well somebody roast you in front of your wife. Then on top of that, bro, I'm making jokes. I'm going to do it. You couldn't take it, bro. You ready to kill me. You see what I'm saying? But they had to take it. So she's talking to her. So the disrespect was what? She talking about how she had sex with her husband in front of her. Disrespectful, y'all. Kevin got disrespect. He got mad. There's no coming back from this. Nobody, if you see that, you're not going to look at this. He's just done. That's why I get it. Kevin, look, Cat Williams had to dap him up. Man, this beef over because your shit over anyway. All right, bro, we good. Like, I don't got to say nothing no more. For real. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is what made it official, made it stick. Yes, y'all, he fucking destroyed his ass. Yo, let's go. So, as you see his wife nervous, you see the little chicken man, they brought a whole bunch of dwarfs on stage of midgets. It was a tribute to Kevin Hart. Man, they were making slave jokes. Yo, the guy was in there. He said, he was talking about how, the guy was in there, right? He was talking about how one of the white dudes that came on stage joking, he was like, man, you like a plantation owner that had your slaves playing classical music. Remember, I was joking on here saying, I was talking about how back in the days in slavery, I was like, the first radio was the Negro. It's the truth. The first radio was the Negro. And I was breaking down everything you see was broken down for slavery. The remote control. Yeah, back in the day, they'd tell you do every goddamn thing. Go do this. Go. No, there's a reason why the remote control black. I also told you slaves were the first sex toys. It's the reason why them sex toys and dressing up black. The bondage shit black. All that shit come from, I'll tell you where it come from. They was joking on Chelsea Handler about she like black dildos. You'll say all that shit in here, y'all. It's all in here. Black dildos, pink dildos. The pink dildo for some people the black dildo. It's all in here, man. They joke outright. But he was saying they was making slave jokes. He said, man, you the type, man, you like a slave owner. You like the type that make your slaves play classical music. And then he stood up and started playing classical music like he a slave owner. You know what I'm saying? Overseas, I'll tell you, I'm making funny. They were making slave jokes, hood jokes, all that ghetto jokes. They were roasting blacks, man. They were, y'all, they were. And they were in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Roasting Draymond. Roasting, y'all, straight roasting. It's pay. I told you, payback. Everybody on this channel know what's up. I said, blacks, you not cool no more. It's not about you no more. It's been playing out of your face. I done did episodes, members only trading places. No, it's some shit happened. You don't get it. You don't get it. Everybody else gets it. No, y'all time up. That's why you're not the favorite no more. And I was telling you how they let you get away with everything. So like I said, you got to go back into all of those white roasts, all of those black diss. They also diss Dave Chappelle. What they say about Dave Chappelle? He's corny. He whack. What they say? Dave Chappelle, the reason why Netflix going up. Because they say Dave Chappelle been the one robbing their ass with his whack-ass jokes, stealing the Netflix money. And they say he the reason why everybody's subscription going up. So they was dissing a lot of people, but The Rock destroyed Kevin Hart because this was the same thing as your own friend baking your ass. That's what made it worse. You know what I'm saying? He didn't spare him at all. He dissed his wife. He made fruity jokes on Kevin. He dissed his career. He basically said, you need me, man. Without me, you ain't shit. I said, straight up, I said, wow. But we already knew Kevin Hart was done. I think that's the nail in his coffin. Meanwhile, oh yeah, around here, everybody know what's up. But I'm going to tell people again. I'm going to get to it later. A lot of y'all got pranked with this politics stuff. See, it's 2026 now, y'all. So I've been trying to tell a lot of y'all to please just pipe it down. Y'all have got duped and pranked so hard. If I was to ask y'all which celebrities are red, which ones are blue, a lot of y'all wouldn't even know. I'm just going to tell y'all. A lot of y'all hate 47. A lot of y'all got played. I'm going to just leave it at that. So, you see Katt Williams coming out after his ass got roasted. So, Katt Williams also was happy he got to enjoy the show. So, Katt Williams had to do nothing. But I'm pretty sure his next show, he might throw some shots, but I'm going to be honest, he'd have to say nothing. He was able to sit and enjoy watching him get roasted and disrespected. So, in the end, Katt Williams might as well squash it. Might as well. But like I say, fans, you always going to get played in the end. Y'all going to beef. Y'all going to hate each other. Y'all going to try to slay each other to the death. Meanwhile, celebrities, man, I told you the other day, one thing you're going to see, they don't put hands on each other. And it's only going to get but so far. You're going to take yourself out. Y'all going to slay each other. They don't do that, y'all. So, Kevin Hart had to take it, y'all. And what made it worse, he got roasted in front of Katt Williams. So this is let y'all see the significance of it. Meaning Kevin can front all he want, but you know he hurt. He got dissed in front of his wife, bedroom jokes, mini-me jokes. Cheryl Underwood put him on blast. You hit this ass. Yeah, we got freaky. He all exposed, y'all. And Katt Williams got to just smile and soak it all up. Yeah. So, yeah, Kevin Hart is done. He is fucking done, yo. He's done. He's done. So, if you watch the Netflix special, like I told these people, if you don't have apps, you're going to miss everything. All you got to do is watch the Rock part. The funniest shit of the whole joint. That shit hilarious. But yeah, though, they was making a lot of jokes. They were making jokes about slavery, all that shit. Meanwhile, here's what your granny be doing. Told you people been losing their mind. Do you see your grandmother dancing to Michael Jackson? That Michael Jackson movie done did something to these people again, y'all. They say that the main ones acting out dancing, but this is y'all grandmother doing. I told y'all all, I'm not going back on these apps till this shit stops. I don't want to see this stuff. I don't want to see none of this stupidity no more. I don't want to see, when I tell you, I don't want to see these people on these apps no more. I just don't, y'all. I don't watch them. I run from them now. I'm dead serious. I don't want to see none of this shit no more. It's been, what, 15 years? See? You see how quick 15 years make your old head? Well, Instagram been out 15 years. It makes your old head. You've been on that shit 15 years. You ain't never did nothing 15 years straight, but you did this 15 years straight. And then grown-ups say, I don't watch movies. I don't watch the news. You've been watching this shit 15 years straight, y'all. All right, this shit's sad. But what it really is the documentation and the reality TV that anybody can watch of these people going off the cliff. Their homes will be the last place they will be seen at. And we're going to be talking about that in New York, the rent freeze. They about to debt all that subsidized housing. More people going to be on the street. Meanwhile, do you see Granny dancing to Michael Jackson? Told you, man, I can't deal with it no more. So I can't be a hypocrite and indulge in the bullshit. So my whole thing is not watching it. I treat all black content like porn now. Actually, I treat it like fruity porn. Yeah, I don't watch it. Straight up. I just don't. I look at all this shit like porno now. I just look at it like that, y'all. It's horrible. It's just what it is, man. I don't want to watch it. I'm just being real, man. So even J-Lo was there. J-Lo was there because she clout chasing. J-Lo 56 stuns and plunging red dress for Netflix Live special. The roast of Kevin Hart. Oh, it was plenty of celebrities in the crowd watching them get roasted. Regina Hall. So he got roasted in front of celebrities. Tiffany Haddish was there. So you know how Katt Williams said that shit? Katt Williams was there with Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. Tiffany Haddish was right there too. Yeah. But I told y'all they all family. How many times I told you they family? They all family. So they gonna beef and roast, but they still family, y'all. You not. You're not. You know what I'm saying? It's all of them against everybody else. That's what y'all don't get, man. So they back together again. Because you're going to see it. It's like a game, man. Now, look at all the years Kevin Hart and Katt Williams had beef. Now, flip it. Look at all the years they could have been working together. See that? So I tell you, we all got robbed from a lot of entertainment. That's why we don't have nothing left. Part of the reason why we don't have no entertainment left because in this culture, everybody was beefing instead of working together. So being that they spent 2 decades of beefing, this is why you don't have nothing left, y'all. Let me prove it. Look how many movies with Kevin Hart and Katt Williams could have been out that could have been funny. Even they would have did some modern day Laurel and Hardy shit, Amos and Andy, whatever the fuck, it would have been funny, right? So I'm just showing you. People, you got cheated out of so much talent. You got cheated out of so much stuff because of the beef. That's why now your entertainment is beefing, not entertainment. See, y'all watch beef for entertainment. You think that's cool. They beefing. That shit corny now. See, y'all perspective is drama. That's corny. Man, it's played out. So now look at all the drama, all the beef, what came out of it, nothing. Then look at it if everybody was getting along, working, doing shit. You'd have way more content, way more good stuff. It's a big depression. When I've been noticed, what I say, y'all, I say, yo, if you pay attention during the pandemic and before that, comedy really been shut down. So a lot of people became demons and wicked, depressed, miserable, evil spirits because people stopped laughing. Then I start noticing, yo, those people don't even know how to have fun no more. They don't know how to have fun. They don't know how to laugh. They don't know how to take jokes. They don't know dark comedy. They don't know humor. They don't know sarcasm. This is why they miss out on all the good things in life. All they know is beef, slander, murder, jail, graveyards, and R. Kelly, repos. That's all they know. That's why they're in a sunken place now. But I told y'all, if I don't laugh once a week, that's a bad week for me. So I made sure I watched this shit this morning because I said I'm going to get me some laughs. I know this week going to be a dry-ass week. It's going to be dry again. The only thing kept it going last week was the Met Gala. So I'm going to keep showing you, if it's not no events, they're not doing nothing. The Rock said, look at my daddy looking like a rock. Your daddy looked like he was smoking rock. This shit was hilarious. When he put that shit on the screen, just know he put that shit in front of everybody, goddammit. That shit hilarious, y'all. He was joking on Kevin Hart, dead father. You can't make it up. He was distant dead. Yo, it was foul the way he did it. Because he was like, one thing me and Kevin got in Hart, it's like my brother, man. He said, we both our fathers are dead. But then he said, but my father, your father. I said, oh shit. He went there on him. He started comparing their fathers. My father was a rock. My father was something else. Your dad was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? They were making rock jokes. He was like, Kevin Hart, he really needs the rock. Get it? Just like his dad. I said, oh, shit. Oh, man. I ain't never heard a rock make crackhead jokes. Though the rock was funny, y'all. He was funny, y'all. Give me 1 second. Shit. I got to plug it up. Hold up. I forgot to plug it up. Hold up. Yo, I never heard the rock making crackhead jokes. Then on top of that, put this in your mind. He roasted him about crack in Philly with Kevin Hart from. You get it? Where all the crack sellers from. Man, I ain't never heard a rock bake like that. He baked the shit out of him. Meaning, the way the rock was joking on him, y'all, I would never joke on nobody. He dissing his dead father. He dissing him, his career. He dissing him and his wife. And at the same time saying he'll please his wife. Straight up. I was like, yo, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Because what made it raw, they friends, but he's tied into the rock career. So to tell you the truth, it's like everything the rock was saying, he wasn't making it up. It was for real. So it was like, that's what made it deep. Like, yo, he's joking on him, but he's using true jokes. So I was like, yo, I'm going to be honest. I've been a lot of places, y'all. I've never seen nobody disrespect somebody's dead father like that. I've never saw that shit. Never. So I'm like this. Man, I gotta respect them for taking that humiliation. I gotta give Kevin Hart his clout for that shit. I do, man, because he had to take it, y'all. I was nothing he gonna do about it. It was nothing he was gonna do about it. Mind you, he's getting roasted in front of everybody, y'all. Everybody in Philly. Oh shit. So then you got it, man. Then you got it. Meanwhile, on top of that, the Sixers got swept up. Philly, it ain't good for you. But I told Philly, man, it's all over, guys. I told you it's all over. I told you the glory is gone, y'all. The glory is gone. It's all gone. It's not a mistake. Meek Mill career over with. It's not a mistake. Kevin Hart being roasted. It's not a mistake, y'all. And I told y'all, the only one from Philly now with a good face is Gilly. It's Gilly the Kid. I don't want to jinx that man, but he's the only one left. All the rest of them finished, y'all. They are straight finished. Philly is out of here now. I told you, man, all the cities was going to be like that. New York, Philly, Atlanta, Chicago, they shut all them shits down, y'all. They dried them up. California, Los Angeles, shut them all down. They all shut down. No money. They about to take all the subsidized housing. They about to shut down all that welfare shit. I tell you what's happening. Major cities are going to be cities, metropolis, and these cities make money off tourism. Once they crack the code on how to make money off tourism makes money than your whole city working class. See? Y'all didn't understand the game. The city had to take care of the poor people. Housing programs, right? We got to get to work. Now these cities said, screw y'all. We make more money off tax and tourism, casinos, online sports betting, cell phone taxes. We make billions a year just off that alone. We don't got to worry about no damn workers, especially the people that don't feed the system. So I've been telling y'all these things for the years. I can tell you today, projects got replaced with casinos. One casino in your city will make more money than all your projects put together. One casino in your city will make more money than all y'all in one town working. You got to look at tax-wise. The casino was tied with the tourism. How? Casinos bring tourism all year. So New York, remember how it was already known that New York make big tourist money? The thing is now they're going to make even more. So now I get to tell you this one little thing. Check it out. So remember when I was saying everywhere around the country, outside the planet, everybody caught up to us, mainly New York? New York, what I was trying to tell New York is, since tourism went to another level, a lot of cities caught up with New York tourist-wise. And other cities and towns start making just as much money as New York made off Times Square. So I tell you, New York had to step it up because New York main money maker was Times Square. But see, when people stopped going to New York like that, other places became more popular for tourism. So tourism is the big dollar. This the money makers of the country. Tourism, online sports betting, cell phone taxes. When your city got 3 million people on cell phones, everybody got to pay a cell phone tax. So I'm trying to show you, they learned ways to make money, but they don't gotta kiss poor people ass. I kept telling y'all how it's gonna play out, especially New York. They make so much goddamn money off other shit. We don't. What if we in business? Look. If we gave out programs for 50 to 60 years, it didn't benefit the cities. The cities didn't grow. There's nothing here. They found new ways to make money. So being that they found ways to make money, this is why you keep hearing this AI shit. They really telling you, people that live in cities of low-level money, you're going to get out of here because these cities not designed for you. Cities are going to be strictly tourism, which means when people visit these cities, they're not going to get robbed. They're not going to get swindled. There will be no criminals outside. Cities are going to be perfectly clean for tourism. Where if they want to roam the whole New York and go from borough to borough, they want to worry about shit. If they want to go to Brooklyn and go take a picture by the Biggie sign, it won't be no Negroes outside. Yeah, that's how it's going to be. All over the map. So I'm saying that because people didn't get what was going on. So when I told you they were roasting, and they didn't spare nobody, they were roasting, y'all. They were talking about slavery, all that. Making jokes. Making jokes about ghetto events. You know what I'm saying? Because they basically were saying, like, yeah, how they be making shit ghetto, they be doing them. They were like, now we doing us. You know what I'm saying? And it's all outright. So let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. We'll get back to that. Check it out, y'all. My bud smokers. Well, everything I already spoke about is number update. 2026 is nothing but a year update of everything I spoke about already. That's all this year is. Clarity, because things that were told, meaning things that were said will be done, things that were lingering, they all playing out now. So a lot of y'all still didn't get. Well, I ain't gonna say that. Let's just say this generation, a lot of them they're not even raised on smoking weed from the earth. They smoke weed from plants, chemical plants. They smoke weed from warehouses. Told you, they put them in a fake world, y'all. This generation is fake as hell, not by choice, but because it was designed like that. They're going to live online, and everything they do going to be fake. They're not going to shop in real stores or malls. Their weed going to come from laboratories. Their whole shit going to be fake. So if I told you you're not a real weed smoker if you never smoked no weed from the dirt, you never had no loud from, leave it alone. The point was, I studied the shit because I learned that they did finesse the cannabis. What they did was, in some situations, they were removing certain elements because cannabis is a compound of elements, and they understand what elements you can take out, what you can put in when you're growing it, and they understood how to control the strands and control the THC levels by putting in and taking out. So a lot of y'all didn't get how a lot of that bud is always hard and crunchy and dry. That's not flowers. The real bud is flowers, soft, flaky. See, I tell you a lot of. Let's go right here, y'all. Stoners are warned. A new side effect. Chronic cannabis use combines screaming and vomiting. It's called stromining. So they saying, like right now, we speak in Ohio, it's an epidemic of weed smokers running to the hospital because they got problems with their stomach. It's giving them a lot of pain. They screaming. It's giving them diarrhea and vomiting. But it's giving them so much pain and screaming. They said it's from too much excess of weed smoke. Because people be smoking this weed crazy. It is not the original bud. It's not. It's not. So that's why it's not, y'all. It's not. The bud, that all this shit you getting, that shit is not that shit to be smoked back to back, fat ass blunts. It's just not. You got it right here. Now, I spoke about this months ago. The elements of this bud, constipation, all that. You gonna know, well, okay, real gas make you sweat. Real gas actually make you pass gas. Real bud make your ass go to the bathroom. How many of y'all remember? How many of y'all know? They don't remember. How many? Yeah, if anybody know bud, if you smoke a real blunt of gas, some real shit, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. Or you're gonna be sweating. I said, I've been peeped there. I'm like, man, I've been a weed connoisseur. Weed was so bogus, it was easy for me to stop. So I understand real bud, guys, it make you sweat. You gonna try to inhale it? I said, yo, the bud now, this shit make you cough. It don't make you cough. It don't make you sweat. It don't make you laugh. It don't make you giggle. It don't make you be goofy and funny. No, it don't. This shit's something else. It make you depressed, miserable, tweaked out. No, it's tweaked out. It's some other shit, y'all. You ain't gonna laugh. You ain't gonna joke. I started peeping why everybody's so fucking miserable. They been smoking that bullshit ass weed, y'all. Why you think I joke so good, y'all? I was raised off fucking weed. Raised off joking on weed in high school. That shit for real. Went to high school high. That's where my joking come from. That's why ain't nobody gonna out joke me or bake me, guys. I came up with the best of weed smokers baking and joking, man. The best of them. That's a fact, y'all. I come up with dudes, we joke your ass, you gonna cry or you gonna fight. One of the two. Could have come from this weed, man. Smoking this weed and baking. Straight up, y'all. I was baking before weed. But we grew up smoking and finding this weed and joking our ass off, y'all. You ain't gonna hang with us. So I'm telling you, right? That's where all my shit come from, y'all. So everything I be doing on here is just because how I'm raised, you know what I'm saying? So that's the shit we did, man. Like this roasting shit. Roast the hell out of each other. That's what my neighborhood did. That's where it come from. Real shit. So when I first moved to the neighborhood, I was like 9. Long story short, I got roasted. When them niggas roasted me for them fucking high waters and shit, I got it clear. I got roasted, y'all. Mom still buying my clothes, whack as hell. After that, I started buying my own shit. Now, I ain't picking my shit out. I ain't playing that shit no more. I got roasted, bro. Straight up. After that, I was like, never get roasted no more. Then after that, that was it. So I tell you, I took all my L's young. I swear to God, I took all my L's young. All my L's I took young, y'all, straight up. I'll tell y'all about them at the time. I told y'all something, but I took my L's young. So I'm about to say, y'all be crying now. Fool, I got roasted at like 9 years old with high waters on. You know what I'm saying? High waters, man. See what I'm saying? That shit was cold, man. But I had to take it. After that, I ain't never getting roasted no more. That was it, bro. That was it, bro. So that's how my neighborhood was like a real ritual grooming. You got to learn how to take jokes. You got to learn how to fight. And that's it. That's how it goes. So you're going to learn to take these jokes, boy. You're going to learn how to joke back. If not, you ain't going to hang with us. That's how it was, bro. So that's why I'm like that. I don't mean no harm, y'all. So it's like this. That weed smoke be, a lot of that weed be fake, man. That shit be bogus. That's why y'all don't be laughing. People don't be happy, be mad. I'm like, yo, how everybody smoke weed and they so fucking mad? No, the other thing is how they smoke weed and so dumb. Another thing I ain't tell you, how you think I learned so much? I used to smoke weed while I read and shit. That's all. Those are facts. Smoke blunt while you read, like a Rasta man. Smoke weed while you're reading. That's what I used to do. Smoke weed, reading. Smoke weed, doing a lot of shit. I ain't just smoke weed. I ain't never smoked weed, was fucking mad. I ain't never smoked weed, want to fight. Every time I smoke weed, I'm doing something. Reading, joking, watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. No, weed was not just for you smoke. I'm just smoking with her to get some sex. That's what they do. You smoke, let's smoke and chill. That's them. We was smoking, doing shit. Y'all know what I'm saying? We'll smoke, get blunted up, and then go in public to the mall or the store. Just be joking on everybody in public. Just bake everybody, man. We was high, living our life, y'all, having fun, high, joking on everybody outside. Don't give a damn. So I told you it's the reason why these people miserable. They miserable as fuck, y'all. They corny, man. You see that? Philly, you're dry, boring. Philly, all you got is Philly cheesesteaks and drugs. But the drugs gone now. Even Geno's moved down south. Shit, even Geno's opened up in Virginia. They got another one. They say that Philly one ain't making money like that. Long story short, man. The Sixers played themselves once again. Guess what happened, New York? The 76ers not only got their ass whipped, they said New York Knicks took over their whole stadium. If you're the Sixers, this band, Fox Sports radio host, calls out Philadelphia 76ers fans for allowing New York Knicks fans to take over their building. Knicks fans took over that shit, y'all. It was a Philly game. It was all Knicks fans. But the word is a lot of people from Philly got their ass locked up. The streets is gone. And the other part is y'all don't pay for tickets anyway. If that shit ain't on YouTube, y'all don't do shit anyway. So here you have it. They say Philly was so poor they couldn't even afford the tickets to come to the game, man. New York had to do that. That's what they said, man. So let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't nothing new. Nothing is new. Nothing is new. It's only new for the late people. So let's update it. Y'all see Ashanti fat booty? Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Hey, what do celebrities know? As long as I got a booty, I stay relevant. Even though I don't got no music. Even though I ain't make no music since Irv Gotti. even though she ain't make no real music since Murder Inc. with the court, goddammit. Even though her and Nelly only got married because of that Diddy shit. Here you have it now. All right, that booty, that big old booty. See it? All right, y'all. I told y'all be getting pranked, man. I'm starting to feel sad. I'm starting to feel bad for y'all, man. Because y'all always was talking about people deceiving you, and you get deceived every day, man. That shit's sad now, y'all. It is, man. Y'all see that body? The shit ain't real, y'all. I'm not going to say nothing, but there's ways to know if AI real or not. If you had a members only, you would have known from 2 years ago. But I told them AI was coming. And I tell you AI ain't going to trick me. But I know how to prove it's AI. But do you see that perfect booty? The curves are so perfect. The thighs are so perfect. The face, the skin, the glow, it's so perfect. God, these bitches are doing build a ass. Build a dunk. No, told y'all, it represent y'all little kids. Y'all be on the phone as playing, making yourself look like what you not playing, make-believe. That's all it is, make-believe, fantasy, make-believe, fantasy. That's what y'all do, y'all big-ass kids. You're going to do it, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And like, let me say this. This is what I meant, y'all. Now, you see the picture sitting down? AI is for filters, meaning it's for taking your picture. If you want to clean it up, there's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But that one to the right, now I'm going to show you why something wrong with that. Because she's purposely trying to make her ass look perfect. See what I'm saying? It's a difference, y'all. AI, if you want to use it for enhancement, okay, to brighten your picture, man, that's one thing, y'all. No, it's okay. It's okay. But now, this is my point. If you, lady, you use AI, your hair short, you want to make it long. You use AI, your breasts one size, you want to make them bigger. That's that other shit. See, now you're going somewhere else. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, use AI to make it like you got muscles. You're making like you got a perfect body. There you go, bro. You're doing too much. That's what Ashanti doing. Fake as hell, y'all. Fake as hell. Now, I'm saying that for a reason. Ashanti is so fine. So this is what I spoke about yesterday. It's nothing wrong with them using AI. It's nothing wrong if you think they look good. But when you say it and you type it, you're making an ass of yourself because it's AI. Ashanti is so fine. AI. Because when she did this, you didn't say that. That's the real Ashanti body. That's the real Ashanti. Get it? Meaning, I know how body look for real. Before pregnancy, after pregnancy. That's Ashanti for real. Do you see that buttocks? That's not a perfect butt. Do you see the swerves? That is not perfect, y'all. She added a dunk, but didn't I tell you Ashanti and Nelly stole Krishan and Blueface swag? I thought I was joking. Ashanti tried to steal Krishan Rock's whole movement. She did. She started cloning her, wearing her braids like her. Because y'all want to set the fact Ashanti would not have a career if it wasn't for Irv Gotti. And then she gonna prove it to you, because since she ain't been dealing with Irv, no hit records. Since Irv been dead, no music. She proved it. But I told you this game is based on who you like. And y'all like Ashanti ass. Y'all love anybody with an ass. Because most of these women guys are butt pinchers. Yes, they are. The woman got groomed with them asses on that timeline. Go watch. I bet you if you read the comments, you will see so many women praising her ass. Because a lot of women want to jam their face up it. But little do they know it's fake. It's fake. So I told you, y'all always going to be duped with the bait and switch because y'all perverts, right? Meanwhile, they've been duping y'all for the past year. Hella fake videos and pictures. And they be saying, she's so fine. Why? The game is, y'all always going to praise them because y'all stupid. Grown as hell still praising them. Meanwhile, you going to look better than them. You might look better than them, period. But they ain't going to let you know that. That's why they're going to use filters. The plan is you must always see your celebrities looking perfect. That's how it's going to be. What separates them from you is you busted, disgusted. You got to go to the gym, go on diets. You need Ozempic. You ugly. They don't need that. They perfect. They perfect. That's why they look better than you. That's the game, y'all. That's why they always going to have devices that look better than you. Because they know if they don't look better than you, you ain't going to worship them. You worship who you like. But the word is you worship what you're not. So that they know that. You follow everything you're not, and y'all guys look up to everything you can't be. So they know that. All we got to do is always be perfect, always show we got more than them, and they going to follow and worship. That's how it go, y'all. So you see Ashanti going out her way to be relevant. Ashanti is being a big-ass kid with a fake ass. Both of the pictures fake. But I'm just showing you this is how far they going. Because AI, it can help your career go another 10 years, man. That's what it's being used for. It can make your career go another 10 years with no music. Can you now get it? When I say, yo, y'all entertainment is Instagram. You get entertained every day for free without no acting, no music, no nothing. Your entertainment is looking at fucking pictures all day and videos, y'all. That's it. Y'all videos now watching home videos. Remember that shit came on, it still come on TV to this day. America's Funniest Home Videos, Instagram Live. Y'all didn't get it. That's all it is. All they said, we're gonna take the whole world and put it on their fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? And after it's on their phone, they'll never be in the real world again. Because it's gonna be on their phone. It's gonna keep their ass in the house. So you see those hips and thighs and curves? Let's break down this dunk. Do you see those curves, bro? Do you see that perfect bubble in the back? Do you see those thighs, bro? Do you just see the perfection of the waist with the arched back and everything, bro? Meanwhile, I don't see that right there. I don't see the arch. No. She's cute. But I tell you, she was never sexy to me. She was just cute. But she looks all right since she's grown. She's nice. She don't need no AI. I say that. She's not ugly. She's pretty. She's nice. She don't need that. She's reaching because it's this thing called when you get older, beauty fades. And they say that's what they all going through. Their beauty is fading, y'all. But I made a lot of jokes, y'all. And I always told you, man, when they get older, it gets worse for light-skinned people. That's the men and the women. It just does. I think it's like some type of curse where light-skinned people, they get all the people they want when they're young, but then when they get older, it shows the most. It does. Meaning, if a person is light-skinned and they ain't take care of themselves and they live a hard life, it's going to show more on them than anybody else. It just does. It just does. So when you're light-skinned, you got to really take care of yourself because it's an epidemic out here, y'all. Let's go. They are calling this shit Battle of the Double Chins. They saying it's a battle between Rihanna and Beyonce on who double chin is the biggest. Something like that. Yes, y'all, I told you they're going viral every day. It's not going to stop. And that's the word on them, y'all. Battle of the Double Chins. And right, we were just talking about it last week. See the AI? AI. You see those perfectly pointed chins? Perfect, right? So I told you, AI is going to expose them, y'all. AI is going to expose them. It's going to be AI. AI is going to expose them. AI is going to expose them 3 different ways. Battle of the double chin. So I'm telling all the women, y'all were shamed. You were always told you ain't the best looking. You had guys always told my Beyonce, all this shit, you never good enough because your man brainwashed by celebrities. But what they saying is, it's their turn now. It's their turn to be roasted. That's what they saying. Because they said when Nicki was big, they roasted her. They always roast somebody else, but now it's their turn. Oh, now y'all think I'm playing. I told y'all all this shit is world news. Let's go right here. It's all world shit. Plump and exhausted and full of dread. They calling her plump and exhausted. Plump and exhausted. And you got it. So y'all can keep posting your AI pictures all day. Beyonce, so what? Go ahead, keep it going. Please keep it going. Because I told you, every day, you guys are going to keep exposing yourself. Told y'all what's going to happen. Because they praised them, y'all. They praised them. Y'all don't know, throughout the years, I can be watching anything. I can be watching sports. They bring her name up. They bring their name up. Swear to God, it happens to me all the time. I can be listening to the radio. They bring their name up. Because you know, like jayz, man, I'm a businessman. Now, if she find like Beyonce, they always, I be like, yo, y'all don't know how long it's like every black celebrity has to say their name. Or they say their name as they are the symbol of success. Like you always got to say their name. And that shit be driving me crazy, y'all, because I could be listening to the radio. It don't matter. Wherever the blacks be at, they gonna say their name, y'all. Period. Because they standard of beauty and success. Plump and exhausted. Man, is she just human? So people not really roasting them. They just saying they human. People saying, yo, you see the people y'all look up to? They're human now. It's showing. See that? When I tell you Rihanna was drunk with the shit face. Oh, we going to the Beyonce party. Told you it was over for them after that. They calling them battle of the double chins. Yup. That shit on the internet, y'all. I meant to load the post up. Hold up. It ain't nothing but a regular post. That's why I did better for you. I ain't bring up a post. I'm bringing you news clips. You see, I'm going to bring you the news clips right here. Plump, exhausted, and full of dread. But they're going to keep saying Beyonce, and they're going to keep saying Beyonce. And they're going to, even though she's looking like Miss Tina now, they're going to keep saying Beyonce. Let them keep going, y'all. Let them keep going. She's Tina knows now. She's Tina now. But let her go on. All right? It's not a, meaning my whole point was they're just regular people. But they were so focused on buying the black opinion, keeping everybody in their frenzy under their spell. And I was just telling them, it's not going to work no more. Y'all had y'all time. Why won't y'all just accept y'all had 30 years? For them, from 97 to now, next year will be 30 years. It's okay for them to pack it up. But media has to keep them going. And I be saying, how long they going to do it? Number 10, they ain't going to work. So since y'all don't do it, I told you, everything that black people don't do towards them, I told you, everybody else going to take care of it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be handled. And all I did was get y'all to play. So you're going to watch black media lick her cat all week. You're going to watch black media let Jay-Z nuts hang on their head all week. They're going to keep his Johnson in their mouth all week. But the next week, it'll go back to normal again. Here's this week. Plump and exhausted and full of dread. Beyonce must look at her. All right, let's just leave it alone. Meaning, I'm going to keep showing you. I'm going to keep showing y'all. They saying back. You see the chunkiness? Now let's look at their pictures. This is what they put on y'all timeline. Where they say, oh, they so pretty. Oh, man, they rock the show. Fake. Fugazi. But if you ask me, in my opinion, she got weight on her. She's not ugly. She's 44 years old. But it's not that. They be in the house. They don't do shit. They're going to gain weight anyway. They're not active. They only act online and at events. Other than that, they're in a damn house. So you're going to gain weight. That's why I catch up to you as you get older. You gain weight. It's harder to get the weight. You ain't doing shit. But do you see that? Beyonce still look 25. Damn. So I told you this to keep them around longer. You see how AI put them back in their 20s? You got it. But you should know it's AI because you'll see that shit blurry. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the background don't match their body, don't match their face. You'll see it. We'll leave it at that. All right? Rihanna, you getting dissed now. They say y'all battle the double chins. They trying to compare which one of y'all chin the biggest. All right? That's what they saying on y'all, Rihanna. You should have never went there. Here we go. Let me show y'all once again when I say it didn't stop. This ain't a local thing. I told you before, they are being slayed around the world. They're not respected around the world. Here's the proof. Now, one of my geniuses, please decode that language. You don't got to decode. You see that name Jaguar? You see that name Jaguar, right? All right. You see that word Diddy? You see Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Jaguar. You don't got to speak that language. What you think it's saying? Do you think it's something nice? So when I told you all black media going to get dumped on their face because they're going to be exposed for their control narratives, for their paid narratives. They're going to be exposed for their affiliations one way or another. And they don't understand they all got weaker because everybody else got stronger. When I told you it's a one-world order, people overseas are in tune with over here. As well, I showed you that people from overseas make AI videos that y'all watch. A lot of those black videos are made by foreign people. That's the joke on you guys, man. You people love black entertainment so much, you actually watch fake shit and you watch stuff that's made from Pakistan. They're not black that's making it, which means y'all watching black content, getting everybody else rich around the world. That's on y'all. Meanwhile, here you have it. Brazilian, whatever. Showing you around the world, everybody knows. Because it never stopped. It never stopped. It only stopped for you seeing it. It only stopped from you hearing it. It's called control. Other than that, let's go. I told you, it won't stop. Fake platinum. Fake platinum album. I told you it's a reason why people don't want to drop. Because them streams don't lie. It's a reason why they don't want to rap. When you flopping on that stream, it's going to show. You can't buy all the streams. Fake platinum. What album they talking about? 444. You mean the one they don't talk about like that? The one you never heard, Fame? Yup, I never heard in my life. 444. Fake platinum. I've been put together. People have been using fake numbers. I told you I called it 2016 when Kanye told me they lied to you. Google, they're using fake numbers. They use fake views, Facebook, everywhere, Instagram. I got it clear. Because when he said Google, I know Google on YouTube. I know the whole shit. Kanye was telling us all. They deal with fake numbers. They buying influence. And then it was taught to everybody else. That's why everybody else going to be a failure buying shit. Idiots. Niggas can't do nothing organic, y'all. They ain't worth shit. They always got to cheat on everything. They cheat. They don't know when you cheat, you're cheating yourself. They don't know when you're always trying to take shortcuts, you're going to come up short. They didn't master life yet, y'all. And some of them grown as hell, they didn't master life yet. They didn't know when you take shortcuts, you're always going to be short. Short on what? Everything. Your fucking bills, your rent, your fucking life. You're going to be short on everything. Fake platinum. No, we must talk about it. You like fake shit, so now you fake. So when I told you they was roasting black people, yes, they were. They were roasting everybody. Because you're not popular no more. You guys are not cool. You follow cornballs. And you love cornballs. So now you're a cornball. It's that simple. You don't know nothing outside of Jay-Z and Beyonce. You don't know nothing. They're your fucking symbol of success and beauty. It's the truth. Meanwhile, he's being busted. Fake record sales. So I told them all. They got to buy they got to buy Google. They want to stop this shit. They going to have to buy Google. Other than that, they're not stopping nothing. The biggest search engine in the world. They just buying up little shit here and there. No, told them they ain't gonna. I told them I would just say their money. I would just say they shit. Stop worrying about me. They'll just invest in some shit and get low. Make money without showing your face no more. That's all y'all. That's all they better off doing. Him and his wife better off just taking $1 billion a piece, 500 million a piece, and starting some shit up and just laying low. Turn into some fucking executives, just leave this shit alone. Because they ain't gonna work for them no kind of way, y'all. Just not. They have made y'all life horrible. Ever since they came back out, look how whack your fucking entertainment is. Whack as hell. Whack as hell. I know for a fact they've been controlling that shit since Diddy went to jail. Yep. Let's go. Told you guys, man. All y'all got pranked in the end. Y'all all got pranked. Let's go back 20 years ago. Let's go back 20 years ago, y'all. What's the name of the song? Black Republicans. Once again, something I always knew. Told you I'm not into that politics shit. You are. Y'all are. But if I was in the politics, I know what I would be and what I wouldn't be. But we're not talking about that. Let's go back to this Black Republican stuff. When did this all come out? 2006. I told y'all your life is a blur. You guys have no clue what happened to you. Hey, BT, you got played. Hey, BT, maybe it's the reason why somebody's running, ducking, and dodging. Maybe somebody don't want to face y'all. I did ask a question. I said, hey, y'all been following people for a long time. Did they ever address y'all at a podium? Did he ever give a speech? Did they ever give you interviews? Do you really know who they are for real? Do you really know? Y'all got pranked, man. It's the reason why your neighborhood's like that, Chicago. I'll give you a clue. Everybody loves Jay-Z. Tell me how your city is in the chat. Everybody that's proud of your city and you love Jay-Z, tell me how your city doing now. Every city he's a toe at, please tell me if y'all getting Jay-Z money now. Or y'all even close to him. Somebody got played. You just know the song called Black Republican. It's a good song too. So when I tell you certain things, like my opinion, sometimes they'll tell you shit to your face. You just don't get it. So if I was to assume Jay-Z was one, could anybody be mad at him? No, because he told you he was, if he is one. If he is one, he told you he was. So I told you this how this shit plays out. They'll tell you stuff, but you stupid anyway. You don't get it. So like I said, the end of an era went through all this shit already. I just had to bring up the date to let all y'all know you need to leave politics alone. Focus on your life. Don't worry about politics. You gone from that shit. You're gone. Just leave it alone. Start over again. Focus on your city council first, your mayors, governors, and then worry about president later. Because you got to do some education shit. Meanwhile, that song Black Republican with Jay-Z and Nas, that was a good song. You ever heard it? Just know, 20 years ago. So I told y'all, life has passed us by. 20 years, 2 decades. But you don't see no growth in people. They got worse, lesser, stupider, and dumber in 20 years, y'all. Why? How? How did that happen? They were looking up to successful people for 20 years. Well, why are they not successful? Why they didn't step in the footsteps of the people they looked up to? Because they thought life was a big party. Black Republicans. That was a good song. So do you really know what he is? Was he just trolling? I don't know. Let's leave it at that, y'all. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it right there. My president is black. My Lambo's blue. See? Rap. Put that in your head, y'all. I'm saying that because that's the old school. The new celebrity is the presidents. Now, I told you, man, politicians are more famous, man. They the clout now, meaning they understand we don't need dumbass endorsements no more. We endorse ourselves. This is why y'all love this shit so much. This was a joke and a prank. We got them to start we got them into politics with their favorite rappers, and then we ended their party with some fucking rappers. Megan, Cardi. We ended it with rap because that meant y'all era's fucking over with. Y'all era's a joke. You will never be taken serious at no damn poll. You will never be taken serious to even run for nothing. You ain't running for no office. If you do, you're going to be a fucking joke. They know that already, y'all. Tell you, man, it was a grand hazing going on. A grand hazing. Got it? A grand hazing. I tell you, the fans, you always get played. This man got slayed, man. Somebody pushed him on the tracks. He was doing ballet. Why am I showing you this? Because you ain't get it. Didn't you hear Tupac did ballet? Why you didn't get it? The whole story of Tupac, before you bought his gangster shit, they told y'all stupid ass he did ballet first. Tupac was doing ballet and around white people first. And then you bought the gangster shit after that. Who's the joke? Tell y'all guys, you are a joke. Not to me. They were roasting at their roast. At their roast, you was a big joke. They were joking on slavery, all that shit. Tom Brady was joking on the Roots was there. But see, let me show you how the Roots. The Roots is a respected black group, period, to this day. But you don't like the Roots, right? All right. I had the first 2 albums. But I want to try to get, when we talk about this respect thing, the Roots is respected to this day. I want y'all to know that when I say your life is based on favorites. So all your favorites are in the trash. And they're not respected. But the Roots is still respected. So Philly, you can be proud of the Roots. You can. All right? Because they still doing it. And the Roots showed you how to cross over from hip-hop artists to take your art into other things as a grown-ass man and still get your money and be respected. That's it. Black Thought ain't still trying to talk about I'm about to drop an album, I'm about to hit the booth. Black Thought is not saying I'm about to hit the booth tomorrow. Black Thought is not walking around in skinny jeans, tight-ass shirts with a big-ass beard talking about I'm about to bring Philly back. He ain't doing that. See? Black Thought been playing the position. They've been on TV with Fallon, I think. My point is, you see him at their roast. Kevin Hart got roasted in front of the Roots. He got roasted in front of the Roots. Where the Philadelphia Sixers be at? He got roasted in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Yes. The Rock joking on Kevin Hart dad as a crackhead right here. He said, Kevin, that's my dad. That's your dad. He said, you know, we got one thing we got in common, though. Both our fathers are dead. He said it first. He was being nice. Then he just started roasting. Difference is my dad was a rock. Your dad was smoking rock. Kevin Hart daddy was a crackhead, y'all. And a rock joked on his dead father in front of everybody. And it was nothing Kevin Hart was going to say about it. I said, wow, man. They going below the belt. They going way below the belt. And that shit was packed for real. People upstairs, the poor people upstairs. I'm just being honest. Because one people saying, I do this for the people upstairs. I do it for them. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the guys was joking. He was like, man, fuck these people down here, the rich people. I do this for them up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kevin Hart got roasted at home, y'all. He's done. I think his Hollywood status got taken too. Because the way he got roasted, I don't see him coming back. But around here, we've been knew Kevin Hart was finished. I told you that when this fool was doing DraftKings commercials. Yeah. So let's go. Kevin Hart wife disrespected. They ain't disrespect her. They making jokes on how they had sex with his wife. When she was doing that, that was The Rock. That's when The Rock was joking on Kevin being fruity. Yeah. Dissing him in front of his wife, man. Because I'm telling you, they all be in on they slick. So while The Rock was dissing Kevin Hart fruity behavior, they made sure they put the camera on his wife. So then what they were saying, right? The Rock was telling him, sit on my knee, man. He was telling him, sit on my knee. He was telling him, sit on his knee. Like he a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? After he roasted him, sit on my knee. Oh, you ain't gonna sit on my knee? I'm not sitting on your knee. He like, oh, you want to act funny in front of all these people, huh? Oh, you ain't say that before? He said, all right, you want to sit on my knee? He said, suck on my nipple. Rock opened up his shirt, said, suck on my nipple. Oh, you ain't gonna do it now. I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit. She like, oh shit. Yeah, Shaw, straight embarrassing him. And then while The Rock is trolling him, he's trolling. He's saying, baby, I'll hit that tonight. But you know what I think? I think The Rock already did a threesome with their ass. That's how he was talking. The Rock was saying, and they go, we get together. You know what's up. He was saying, no references are, you want a real man. They were saying shit like, we know you tired of that small man on top of you. They were saying all that shit, y'all. They were roasting his ass. They were saying jokes you can't take back. They were saying jokes that'll ruin his household. They were saying, I know you tired of that small man. And The Rock was like, baby, look, I'll take care of you. You see what I'm saying? So he was destroying them. He making fruity jokes with Kevin Hart. He said, Kevin, you ain't say that. He said something about his balls. Like, you ain't say that when I had my balls out. Don't try to act funny in front of these people. He was roasting them like that. I said, damn, I said, damn, bro. Kevin Hart had nothing to say. Now, Kevin Hart was talking shit when they kept talking about his wife. Man, stop playing my wife, man. That's my wife. Stop saying, man. He was trying to act like it, but you see her, y'all? She there being cute. He being drags. And they dissing her, like, how you sleep with him? They like, you sleep with that? They was saying that shit, y'all. They basically like, man, I know you want a real man. The Rock was like basically, I know you want some of this. You know what I'm saying? The Rock was like, I know you want some of this. You know what I'm saying? You compare him to Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? And this woman up in there, the woman like, damn, man. Oh, man. He like, I know you want some of this. The Rock, y'all, he roasted Kevin Hart more than everybody. The Rock was fucking funny. And what made it funny is because him and Kevin Hart career connected. And he said it. Your dad needed that rock. He said, your dad needed that rock, and you do too. He said, you need the rock. He said, you don't get enough of this rock, do you? Basically, he was telling them, you need me. You needed me your whole career, fool. You know what I'm saying? You need it. So my point is, in reality, The Rock drew a line from Kevin Hart. Like, I'm back where I'm at. I'm a celebrity, fool. I'm a wrestler. I'm The Rock. I'm somebody. You Kevin Hart. You only who you are because of me. So when he was making that titty joke, he really was saying, I've been your fucking dad the whole time. I've been your daddy and your mama breastfeeding your ass. That's what he was saying. Like, I've been feeding you, Kevin Hart. Meaning you only big because of me. But it is the truth, so plain. Kevin Hart was never big to me. But Rock made him a household name as a pop star. Everybody forgets. See, let's get into this transition when I talk about these transition entertainment. Let's all be honest. The Rock was so good in acting, he made us forget he was a wrestler first. Now, we didn't forget, but my point is, you don't see Rock as a wrestler no more. You look at him as an actor. That's how well he transitioned over, y'all. So when I was showing you that with rappers and entertainers, they slow, y'all. They can't transition over. A lot of them can't. And when you don't transition over, that's what happens. You get stuck as an old head in your class. When you're a Destiny Child, you came out rapping as a teenager. Can you pay my bills? And then you're grown as hell, still doing the same shit. It's because you didn't transition. You didn't do nothing else. I tell you that's what it's about. Jennifer Hudson don't do that. Jennifer Hudson got a talk show. Even though, remember, y'all forget the fact that Jennifer Hudson got all the awards and she didn't. They forgot that. So I told you, there's a lot of reasons why I never bought this Beyonce show shit. To this day, I never saw that movie. Everybody knows Jennifer Hudson stole the show in that movie they did. Everybody knows that. But Jennifer Hudson ain't trying to prove that she could sing. Jennifer Hudson also did the Aretha movie. She did Aretha. Jennifer Hudson is an actor, but she got a TV show, meaning Jennifer Hudson does not just try to prove to us she's this singer lady. She does other things. They didn't do other things, y'all. They were the ones trying to be king and queen, and they weren't perfecting their crafts. That's all it is. They didn't keep their crafts perfected, y'all, because they think was influence. We're going to control the black opinion. That's what we're going to do. Like, we're not into that rapping shit like that. I mean, singing is cool. You know, we do that stuff, but we're not into that. Our shit is black king and queen. Oh, guys. I didn't want to forget. I did not want to forget, y'all. They threw a shot at black excellence, too. It wasn't him. It was a white comedian. 2 white comedians was funny, too. There was 2 other white comedians. They threw a joke at black excellence. He said some shit like this, and here, this is the opposite of black excellence. Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of black excellence in there, and Diddy them gone. See what I'm saying? Yes, they threw a shot at black excellence. All of that, y'all. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Because Kevin Hart was down with black excellence. All you got to do is go back to the Rock Nation brunches where they giving them toast. They threw a shot at him. That black excellence shit over, bro. Bingo. They was joking. The other white comedian said he looked like a goddamn overseer. He said, man, you look like an overseer that make your slaves play classical music. And then that white man got up. He started playing classical music like he directed that shit. They were joking their ass off, y'all. Da, 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 da. I said, yo, they doing slavery. They ain't never do that. Yeah, y'all. Tell you what happened. I told y'all dealing with a great humiliation. Told you it was a line being drawn. And I told you, all the shit you proud of, all the people you proud of, when they get trashed, you getting trashed. That's what it's all about. They were making slave jokes. The funniest people was The Rock and that other white guy. I gotta remember his name. I'm gonna correct it tomorrow. White dude was, I think he white and I think he fruity. Meaning he outright gay. They were making gay jokes. I think they were saying something like he the type that be bending, he be bending black men over and shit. Yeah, they said something about you so and so. One thing you do is stick your stuff in black. He said they were saying all type of raunchy shit. But they also cooked the hell out of Chelsea Handler, called her a hoe, saying she liked black penis. Yup. They were joking on Draymond, roasting his ass. Basically saying Draymond a fake black man. They were like, Draymond, that's a lazy black name. Meaning that ain't no real black name. They've been trying to say that ain't a real black name. Your name is really Raymond. You just put a D in front of it, Draymond. They were like, man, ain't no real black name. They were dissing that. And then they dissed The Rock too, though. They was like, Dwayne. They was like, The Rock. Why you always playing white? You always playing roles of a white man. Your name Dwayne. That's a black name. Ain't no white man named Dwayne. So everybody got roasted, but Kevin Hart got roasted the most. The most in front of everybody, y'all. And that shit on Netflix right now. So make sure you tap in and watch it. And you can skim through with the remote control. You know what I'm saying? But the shit was funny. Even Lizzo roasted his ass, y'all. Kevin Hart got roasted by Lizzo. Thank you, Linnell. Lizzo brought a whole bunch of small people on the stage to joke on Kevin. Because at first he had to get all the short jokes. They was giving him the short meat jokes. They were making jokes so he can't please the woman. Roasted the hell out. He's done, y'all. Meaning the way he got roasted, you can't come back. How the hell you gonna come back from that? Because within every joke was truth. Yes, Lizzo even roasted him, y'all. Lizzo had a whole bunch of mini-me's come out. Breakdancing, too. That one right there, that chicken, he was breakdancing. Yup. The joke on y'all love chicken. It was all in this shit. The chicken jokes, right here, man. Chicken George, fried chicken. No, it was a roasting. It was a roasting, y'all. The same way blacks used to diss whites. But I told y'all, okay, remember blacks used to joke on how white man corny as hell. There's a joke on how white women ain't got no ass. All the jokes y'all did, remember, they took it. But now it's your turn. I've been telling y'all what this whole shit is about. Trading places. Y'all had y'all turn. Let me give it to y'all again so y'all all get it clear. Y'all all had y'all turn already. I don't want you to be a grumpy old person, miserable. You had your turn already, y'all. Why y'all won't accept? Y'all had y'all time already, niggas. Before y'all said you want a black president, then you said, man, we ain't never gonna get a black president. Then you got one for 8 years. But you're still crying. But you won't admit we fucked up. Just admit it and get over it, and you'll be all right. Yo, man, we fucked up. You had it already, asses. You had what you wanted. They gave it to you. Then what happened? Still crying, still crying, still crying, still crying. They just had a black vice president. Still crying, still crying, still crying. But they ain't going to look at what the hell did you get accomplished since that man came in office? Partying. Y'all some master partiers. Matter of fact, you can't do that no more because you're broke. All right? So, did your community get better or worse since then? But whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Is it their fault? Is it the gun fault? Is you going to be real yet? Whose fault is it? You guys got what you wanted for 8 years straight, but you didn't do nothing with it. Because what you don't get, you was online the whole time just hitting like buttons and kissing ass or who you like. Meanwhile, it didn't mean nothing. You got it now, y'all? This is why it's no more mercy on y'all. Because you got what you wanted. It was still not good enough. You still talking shit online. That's why y'all getting humiliated. Your pictures getting posted. And you getting dragged. Period, y'all. That's what this shit is about. Y'all had y'all time. But it wasn't good enough, right? So now you ain't getting no more good times. All y'all gonna get is roasted. Embarrassed. All right? That's what this shit about, y'all. Straight up. So I told my people in 2024, you better draw a line. I told them this last time. I said, you got black Americans, you got black folks. Leave it at that. Y'all want to be black folks so bad still? Well, go ahead, black folks. Here go one over here, go a black folk. Now I'm lying. She a black American, guys. So I say, you might not like Sheryl Underwood, but the truth is, she is respected. She is. She's respected. She just is, y'all. And she's a black Republican, too. She is. And she's not ashamed of it. She's not. What else she ain't ashamed of? To say her and Kevin Hart was having sex. Sheryl Underwood said her and Kevin Hart was had sex before he got with his wife. She blew him up, y'all. She blew him up. For real. She was not playing either. Because they jokes be true jokes. So I tell you, she had to take a whole lot. She said Kevin Hart got swallowed up in her coochie. Yes, she did. She was roasting him. She was roasting his movie, saying them shit's whack. This is the shit out of saying the movie's whack and say he basically couldn't handle that. You know what I'm saying? And she said it was before he got married. Tell you the hanky-panky, man. Sheryl Underwood told the world she had sex with Kevin Hart. He hit that. Guess what else they did? They joked on her dead husband. They joked on her dead husband, and they joked on Kevin Hart dead father. I said, holy smokes. Holy smokes. And I mean, they be roasting for real. So I tell you, this shit we say online, y'all, this shit don't faze no celebrity. It don't. This shit don't faze them, man. It just doesn't. It don't. The humiliation they deal with, they built for that shit. They built for it. So she got roasted while she was in the crowd. Because they were saying something. They call her the king of comedy. They do shots of her. You know how they the queens of comedy? They call her the king of comedy, saying she a man. You know what I'm saying? They baked her ass. They said, there was like... They was like, well, this ain't no black excellence. This ain't no ghetto shit. They were throwing shots at the ghetto, all that shit. Yes, they were. And they were saying she the king of comedy. And then she blew Kevin. When she got on the stage, she started cooking, though. So she cooked Kevin ass, said she put him on blast about he hit that ass. He couldn't handle it, y'all. She said Kevin could not handle it. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart, the funniest shit is when The Rock roasted his ass about his father, man. I've never seen a man dad get dissed when he dead Then it make it even worse, but they joking on your daddy was a crackhead. Oh, shit, y'all. Oh, shit. He said, Kevin, look at my father. My father was a rock. Your dad was smoking rock. He said some shit like that. Yeah, y'all, the Rock father was somebody famous, y'all. The Rock, that's his dad. So now, like I said, you can see in the end how everybody is chosen. Meaning a lot of their paths are already laid. All they got to do is follow. So the Rock daddy was somebody. So now you see he was able to get his foot in the door, but you do got to have talent. And the Rock got talent. He does. So now y'all got it, right? The whole thing about this is, if this was considered like streets or the real world, the Rock turned on his ass for real. Because the Rock dissed him the most, and the Rock made all the most personal jokes. Because they supposed to be brothers. Like, they cool for real. They got a lot of movies. But I know, to me, what the Rock was doing, to me, the Rock was separating himself from Kevin Hart. Like, yeah, we were cool like that. We were cool. But the truth is, Kevin, you built your career on me. So he said it. He said, your dad needed the Rock, and you needed the Rock too. Yup. I say, the Rock made it personal. Now, also, y'all got to get this shit sometime too. This how it be too, right? This how it be too. But I tell you, they be having their own beefs. So far as we know, Kevin Hart could have been acting shady towards the Rock all these years. Like, Kevin Hart could have been the type of guy that blew up off the Rock name, start acting funny, don't kick it with the Rock no more. So this could have been the Rock time to get his payback. How I know that? Because it was Tom Brady chance. Didn't I tell y'all when Kevin Hart roasted Tom Brady, Brady's going to get revenge? Brady got his revenge on Kevin Hart. Basically saying, Kevin Hart, you a fucking nobody. You know what he said? He said, Kevin Hart, you the third most important people in the Jumanji movie. Meaning, you're not a star. When I've been telling y'all, Kevin Hart is not a headliner. He's a sidekick. Tom Brady said, I got 7 rings, 5 MVPs. Kevin, he was like, in your movie, you the third most important person. Like, you basically a nobody. You a guy that come out of nowhere thinking you this guy with this clout. But meanwhile, you got your clout for Jumanji, fool. Straight up. So Brady got his ass back. Brady roasted him. You called him bitch. Yeah, he was a bitch. Brady got his ass. I knew it was going to happen because he roasted Brady. Y'all know when Brady first got his divorce and going through his shit, they used Kevin Hart to get Brady. You know what I'm saying? So this time, Brady got his ass back. And they all was joking on basically Kevin Hart ain't funny and he's corny for real. I'm going to tell you what I got out of it. What I got out of it was like, yeah, Kevin Hart, you was in Hollywood with us. You really from Philly. You ain't Hollywood, meaning you ain't that deal for real, but you made it. But now you back in Philly, fool. They was letting them know you ain't on our level no more. That's what that shit was about. How I know that? Because we know The Rock was a superstar before he got with Kevin Hart. So once again, some telling me Kevin Hart did something. Because the way he was dissing them, y'all, it was low-key personal disses, disguised as a roast. But every joke The Rock said, it was not no playing shit. Because he went into it. Both our, me and you been like brothers. Both our fathers died. We got that in common. But then he started roasting his dad. So I'm like, yo, that's deep. That's going below the belt, y'all. So then he start talking about his wife. Like, you need a real man. Like, when you need a real man, Nico, you know what's up. After this, we gonna hook up. He was throwing all them shots. He said, hey, man, my wife, man. And then the Rock stopped. Then the Rock did it again. The Rock threw shots. The Rock flirted with his wife more than once. And then the Rock started treating him like a bitch, y'all. Family. This grown man was telling him to sit on my knee. Just sit on my knee. Come on. Family, my point is this. Once a grown man do this to you, his manhood went out the window, period. His manhood gone. Kevin Hart, he don't have a manhood left. Once another man is telling you to sit on his knee. No, y'all. He was basically saying he's a little boy. Not because he's short, he's a little boy, period. Sit on my knee, Kevin. Yes, come on, sit on my knee. He kept saying it. Kevin, I'm not sitting on your knee, man. I'm not doing it. All right, man. Rock opened up his shirt, said, suck on my nipple. I said, oh, she doing it in front of everybody, y'all. And he said, he purposely said, oh, you want to act funny because all these people here now, huh? I said, oh, shit. She had a hold of her hand. I think Kevin Hart was doing the same thing Diddy doing, freak offs. And I think instead of the Punisher, The Rock been in their bedroom before. That's how he was talking. Straight up, y'all. So The Rock was not only flirting with his wife, The Rock was belittling his ass and joking on his dead father. And I said, man, The Rock made that shit personal. So I don't know what Kevin Hart did to The Rock. I'm going to say The Rock was for real. And I'm going to say this was The Rock way of separating himself from Kevin. Like, yeah, we did these movies together, bro, but you're not on my level. You're not on my level. You're not. I think that's what it was, y'all. Part of it. Like, because he was doing little shit like, look at this man. Like, basically saying, ladies, what you want? A man like me or you want this guy right here? That's what he was saying. Rock was doing little references and shit like that. You get it? Like, basically saying, this guy's nowhere on my level. Like, I do movies with him, but he never was on my level. And then that was his way of showing it. I'm going to trash your ass, Kevin, to let everybody know you ain't shit. He did it, y'all. He did it. So I'm going to tell y'all, if you watch this special, the most best part is The Rock, y'all. The Rock. Yes. And some of those white people when they joking. Yeah. But The Rock, he destroyed Kevin Hart. And I'm like, yo, I didn't know The Rock was this funny. That's what fucked me up. I'm like, yo, I did not know The Rock was this funny, man. He was roasting, y'all. I swear to God. I watched it this morning. Y'all got me some good laughs. I said, because I thought Katt Williams performed. Because I knew they made up. But I thought Katt Williams went on there and roasted him first. So I went through the whole shit. But I said at the end, Katt Williams never joked. The Rock was the funniest one, y'all. He said, that's my dad looking like a rock. And your dad was smoking rock. When he showed Kevin Hart daddy alone, that shit funny. You know why, y'all? The whole crowd fucking bust out laughing. That shit was funny as hell. That's what made it funny. He put on the screen. The whole crowd laughing at Kevin Hart dad, a crackhead. And on top of that, his father's dead, y'all. So I said, oh, shit, man. Yo, Kevin is done, man. He's done. They put his father on that big screen, y'all. The Rock did him dirty, man. He did him dirty. He like, yeah, basically said, yeah, we both, we both confide in each other with our dead fathers. But let's get this clear. Your dad was a crackhead. Meaning your dad was nowhere on my father's level, Kevin Hart. Get that shit right. You know what he was telling you? I tell you, sneak dissing. I come from somebody, bro. You don't. I come from a man that was already somebody, Kevin. You from Philly, the ghetto. Meaning you was never a star. You just got put on by Jay-Z and them and earned your way through or whatever. But let's get this clear. I come from somebody. You come from a crackhead, bro. That's what this shit was about. They put him in his place. I told you, they put him in their place. Some people are Hollywood, and some people move to Hollywood. I repeat that slogan so you'll get up to date with know who the real A-list celebrities are. When your parents celebrity, you a real celebrity, royalty. When you born and raised in Hollywood, you born and raised Malibu, real celebrity. Other people, they made it there. They moved there. Rock was landing up. No, you from a crackhead, bro. My daddy from Hollywood. I'm a Hollywood guy. You ain't on my level, Kevin. That's what The Rock did, y'all. He drew a line. Straight up. Because Rock was low-key letting us know, yeah, Kevin was in my movies and shit. Yeah, we did movies together, but he's not on my level. Straight up. And then you see Rock rebrand himself where? At the fashion show. Meanwhile, The Rock is his age. This is what I told y'all all. The Rock is older. He moves just like a mature older man. He's still in shape. He ain't washed up. He's still relevant. He still got shit going on. He from Hawaii. He got some shit going on. Documenting the history of Hawaii. He doing that. So like I say, The Rock be true to his roots, his people. He do what he do. Everybody else don't do that. The Rock was not oppressive. He was not trying to prove us he's this king of Hawaii. No, y'all. The Rock showed you how to advance. He was a goddamn wrestler first. Now look at him. You forget Rock even did that thing with his eye, jabroni. You forgot all that, right? Meaning, that's how much The Rock has changed and elevated. When he'll make you forget he was a wrestler. And if you wasn't born and you never saw it, you wouldn't even think he was a wrestler. Everybody else can transition except for the blacks and the rappers, y'all. Taraji P crying she can't get roles. No, they didn't transition to nothing else. Rock got products, all that. No. The blacks were just happy they made it. They spent their whole career trying to floss on us. The blacks' job was to keep the black opinion, black excellence. So now you see it. They were more worried with excellence, which is a fake-ass narrative. They were more concerned with us liking them and loving them, worshiping them. Oh, they so... But they didn't do nothing. And being that they didn't do nothing for them or their people, they're exposed now. Everybody else does for their people. I just told you, The Rock got something going on for his people. Your people don't, Philly. Y'all love everybody, but everybody give you nothing. No, the trick was they gonna make you proud. All they gonna do is shout your city out. So being that you from the city, all I gotta do is shout the city out. I don't gotta get them shit. All I gotta do is shout the city out. All I gotta do is say, New York, we did it. That's it. I don't gotta get them shit. We did it. Why you ain't give us nothing back? Talking about we did it. You got it? It was all the game, y'all. The black communities were used for clout, money, sales, power. That's how it all worked. It was about them having influence. No, the big cities, the main place got put to sleep. Philly. I told you, Philly, I always told you, they love rap too much. They love rap. They love every... The blacks in Philly became the most un-American people, y'all. That's what happened. All right? And therefore, it's a reason why Philly gonna be like that forever. Trust me on that. So I'm saying that because Kevin Hart was one of the faces that made it, like Will Smith and everybody else. But they're not going to tell you Philly has been horrible, drug-infested, and poor as hell for a long time in that black neighborhood. Nobody want to say it. But it's all over with now because no more bags will be going through those neighborhoods. No more multi-million people will come from those neighborhoods, and that money will never come back. And it is not. They all got the last of their bags. So, The Rock didn't spare Kevin. And let's go. The update on Deion Sanders. Ever since the word is his ass going to be fired, Deion is so sick now. He's sick. He got cancer. He got leg. He got all this shit now. No, Deion knows his ass going to get fired. He already got a built-in excuse, so he's sick. Even though he was an athlete, played 2 sports the same year, one of the first Negroes playing baseball, football, same year, same season. He's so healthy. I seen him pray. He's so fast. He's so good. Now he's so sick. But I also saw special. Not saying about Deion. They say in the movie they have other shit, but they say it's other stuff. Like whenever they have certain diseases, get it? They always going to say they got cancer. They always going to say they got liver this and that. They always going to say that. But they say the whole time when they have certain diseases, they never going to say that name. Get it? It's a 3-letter word. That's a word. Not on Deion, but the word is. A lot of them, when they do die of that 3-letter word, they be trying to flip it saying, I had this, I had that. Meanwhile, y'all, no. Deion got a built-in excuse. He's sick. Come on, sports. I finally get to show y'all now. Remember on Friday we talked about how Stephen A. said he didn't step his game up the way he dressed? And I said, Carmelo be looking like a straight thug on TV. Well, you're looking at Carmelo calling himself stepping his game up. He put a suit jacket on. So he heard the noises about he need to dress better. I also said Carmelo Anthony looked like he smoked mad weed. Do you see it? Carmelo turning dark skin. His lips are weed smoking lips. You got it? Told you. He on TV look like a goddamn weed head. Carmelo Anthony looking like he ain't a basketball player. Why? They use him for mascots. You know what they use him for? Sports bet. You know what Carmelo on TV doing? Hey, Carmelo, what's your sports bets? Right here. This is Carmelo list right here. Now let me break it down to you, y'all. They are so stupid. They had no clue. When you play sports, you're not supposed to put yourself in no gambling. But they don't understand that. They're all ruining their legacy. Carmelo is another guy. If I asked a young man that was born 2005 about Melo, he's not even going to know. At one point, Melo was considered better than LeBron. They were hand in hand, 1 and 2. And they wouldn't even know that Melo got drafted the same as that year as LeBron. Him, Dwayne Wade, all of them. Melo ain't got no rings. Melo look like a weed head. LeBron still playing. Why? Why? But my point is, when it's all said and done, Carmelo going to be wiped out of history too. Yes, he is. How I know that? He got drafted by the Nuggets, and they've been smacked into him by giving Joker his number. Carmelo's number he got drafted in will never, ever, ever be retired for the Denver Nuggets, which means he will be wiped out of history. It's that simple. His career is over. He didn't win no rings. He will be wiped out of history. He going to be known for Lala. And y'all don't get the shit with Melo. Because when I'm talking y'all about this crash out, it's been going on for over 5 years. I've been watching this shit. Y'all don't get the illest shit that happened to Melo. This is what y'all, oh my God, man. Melo was talking shit, feeling himself. Because Melo wanted to play how he want to play. Melo, at the end of a game, the OKC Thunder, the word was, Melo, we need you to change your game. We want you to come off the bench. Melo got on TV and said, yo, Paul, man, they want me to come off the bench, man. You hear that shit? They want me to come off the bench. Like he was saying, nigga, I ain't coming off no bench. I'm Melo. You gonna see what happened to Melo after that. Somehow his ass was off the team, and somehow after that, his ass couldn't get a job. They stuck it to his ass. Guess what else? If Melo would have stayed on the bench, he would have had a ring with OKC. These are facts. He would have had a ring. He would have had a ring, y'all. He didn't want to come off the bench. What else he didn't know? He didn't know his boy Paul George was going to get traded for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. See that? I told you the blacks are dumb. They don't know the whole code of the shit. They stick to the script, meaning they always want to be friends, hang together. You going to see them hang together? They fucked up the Clippers. He ain't get no ring because they want to hang together. But if he would have stayed and humbled himself, these are facts. Write it down, y'all. If Melo would have stayed on the bench, he would have been on OKC. He could have stayed. He'd end up getting a ring with Shea Gilgeous. He'd had a ring for OKC. Yo, Paul, they want me to come off the bench. I ain't coming off the. They said, oh, yeah? Well, you ain't going to be on the team no more. That's what happened to his ass. I know what happened to Melo. He was arrogant, y'all. He also got Jeremy Lin kicked off the Knicks. I knew that back then. So I told you that's why I stopped liking the Knicks when Melo played. I used to like those guys. Everybody I used to like, you have heard me diss them because I peeped them out, who they really are, y'all. So I don't co-sign them no more. Melo is a fraud, y'all. Why I say that? I ain't going to say a fraud like that. What I mean is, he did shit in basketball and came back to bite him in the ass. Let me correct that. I say Melo's a good guy. He's a cool guy, but I'm just telling you, Melo been trying to he was trying to be so street and keep it real. That shit ruined his career. What else ruined his career? I'm going to tell you why the Nuggets stuck it to his ass. He wanted to get all his money. He made the Denver Nuggets trade him when they didn't want to. He cost the Denver Nugget picks. He ruined their organization, y'all, to go to the Knicks. So being that he went to the Knicks, he didn't help them win. He shit on the Nuggets. So to stick it back to him, the Nuggets took his number, 15, and gave that shit to Joker as a rookie. Now 15 is Joker's number. So when that number 15 retired for the Nuggets, it's going to be Jokic's name. Melo's name will not be in the Raptors ever. The Nuggets did that on purpose. We're going to give somebody else your number. And they did it. Yes, they've been shitting on Melo. Now, when you see Melo on TV, you know what he's doing? He's only being used to keep the blacks watching. And when it's time for you to sports bet, listen to Melo. He's going to tell you how to bet. He got it right here. You see Melo on Stephen A. said Melo need to step his game up. Like I said, he need to dress better on TV. You're looking at Carmelo Anthony calling himself stepping his game up. But it's not that. Melo looked like a street dude that smoked hella weed, y'all. You see it on TV, y'all. He got black lips. All right, Melo, the shit ain't good, bro. What else the word traded today for these sorry-ass people? The word is Portia For Real Housewives of Atlanta slept with R. Kelly. That's the word. That's the word, y'all. Which means what? These Negroes are still bringing up R. Kelly. They keep talking about this Negro every week, every month. They love R. Kelly. I'm going to just leave it alone, man. So I told you again, man, I'm staying off these apps till it's all over. I don't want to see these people face no more talking their dumb shit. I don't want to see nothing they got to say no more. I just don't. Anybody read this right here? I know it says Jaguar. I know it says Diddy. And I know it says Beyonce and Jay-Z. Can somebody read this in this other language that black people don't understand? I told those black bloggers, there's bloggers all around the world. They out blogging y'all. Period. You guys' influence don't work on nobody Hispanic. Your influence don't work on nobody white. It don't work on nobody Asian, nobody Arabic. Your influence don't work on nobody. You got it. Just know, they talk about, I tell y'all Jaguar's viral everywhere. They talk about Jaguar in other languages, man. You gonna see it right here. Jaguar, Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z. I got an idea what to say. But just know, y'all, this where it's at. Also, another reason why I'm standing up y'all whack-ass timelines, all y'all do is post old shit all day. Y'all are so in the past. Y'all niggas love everything 30 years ago, 25 years ago, 20 years ago, 18 years ago, 17, everything old as hell. I can't deal with y'all, bro. I just can't. So I told you, I want to be know where y'all be at. It's not disrespect. It's just what it is, y'all. Can't take it no more past this shit. You can holler at me, though. I ain't got it against you, but this on y'all timeline. So remember the Art of Dialogue interview on Bokeem Woodbine? Yeah, man. Remember the Madonna shit? Tell you they all family, y'all. They all for the same people. They all were picked by Mr. Quincy. But you heard Tupac and Quincy didn't get along, right? Maybe one day they'll talk about that. Something like that. Ha ha. Let's go. Now you know the joke is Ice Cube is Joe Jackson's son, his bastard son. That's the word. Shit I made up. Don't believe me. But I want to just show y'all this main point again. You only was going to make it in this game if you was a somebody, and it was always going to be control who's going to be around. So now let's go back years later, because I told you this is y'all fucking timeline. Y'all whole shit is nothing but old shit is driving me fucking crazy, man. It is. Y'all like a big fucking grandma book of old pictures now. Y'all are like granddad when he want to put on a VCR tape. I can't take it, man. So I'm saying that because you see the alarm back out. You see Ice Cube never go nowhere because it was certain people handpicked by Hollywood. They were really Hollywood babies, and they were always going to be in this game. Same with The Rock. Why I show you that with The Rock? Because his daddy was somebody. What does that mean? Let's look at it. That means a lot of other wrestlers, no matter how much they wrestled, no matter how much they was better than The Rock, no matter if they look better, work out better, stronger, faster, it's showing you right here. Nobody was ever going to top The Rock. No wrestler, period. See, it's set up a certain way, y'all. You're not going to top them. So I was telling y'all, oh, being that it's 30 years later or time has passed, in the end, you can see who was really who. Just like with Beyonce, but they don't want to accept the fact. No, she went this far because of her goddamn father, idiots. Her father and mother are Hollywood. Her mother did celebrities' hair. She's where she's at because she was born in this shit. That's why she where she at. Meaning, you think of all those R&B groups, you think of all those singers, it don't mean shit. Because in the end, if you're not from the family, you wasn't going to make it anyway, and you won't have no longevity. It's set up a certain way, y'all. With certain people going to always be there. It's because this industry was always based on family. Period. And if your family is not from this shit, you're not really industry like that. They'll let you play around and hang around. And I also told you they'll have fun with you, hanky-panky. They'll let you hang and do a lot. But the real ones know in their mind, you ain't even from Hollywood like that. You ain't like us. Told you that's what it's really about, y'all. Thank you very much. They all know this shit. So I was just showing you right here. You see this? No matter how much certain women act their ass off in Tyler Perry movies, you ain't gonna be over Nia long. Get it? You ain't gonna be around as long as her. You ain't gonna be a household name like her. Bro, you ain't gonna be able to turn from a rapper to an actor to a film producer like Ice Cube. Even though y'all all got talent, no, it's not gonna be all y'all. I used to be in the film and all that. Photography, I was into that shit. But I tell y'all, man, early 2000s, me and my people figured this shit out all the way around. See? And when I was having my first child and shit, I said, I'm done with that rap. I'm done with this shit. I understood it was all fake, controlled, and this thing of they are going to say who gonna be who. They gonna dictate the whole shit. And then I learned that shit ain't about who the best rapper. I learned it ain't about who the best rapper. It ain't about that. It ain't about who the best. It ain't about who looked the best. It ain't about who the most talented. I'm talking about even it was never about that. It was about who your fucking parents is and who you connected with. Tupac, his mother was already connected. You got it? You had to be connected in this shit. Meanwhile, everybody else, you gonna believe the dream, but you ain't never gonna make it like that. So they had these auditions and what? Casting couch. Who you think the casting couch? The casting couch was for all the people that was thinking they gonna make it, but you ain't gonna make it. You gonna get sent back home. Or we might use you for some things, but you gonna get out. You ain't gonna be around like everybody else. Thank you very much, 704. So I'm showing you Ice Cube and Nia Long to give you clues that this shit was always gonna be controlled. And also to show y'all are still stuck in the past. And all y'all doing y'all timelines is post old shit. The code word is now y'all a bunch of has-beens. That's why I was trying to get y'all to understand this thing from the past and the future. Y'all are now considered has-beens. Used to be. Coulda, shoulda, woulda people now. You used to be great. You used to be. That was the 90s and 2000s. Not no more. All right? So when you watch this shit and you hear them joking on black excellence, they threw a shot at black excellence. Everything I told them all, it's all in here. When I said, guys, you're not popping like that no more. Y'all tie them up. I'm going to give y'all a clue one more time. Now get this clear, like I said. When y'all were doing this, when the whole country was doing this, everybody else had to shut up. When y'all was all black, and y'all comedians make white jokes, y'all joke on white people, everybody accepted it. But now it's your turn. But this time, the whole world gonna watch. So put this in your books. I know what's going on. Kevin Hart got roasted in the year of the 250-year anniversary, which also applies to Philly. All right, Benjamin Franklin. The blacks in Philly got roasted. It is not a mistake. He got roasted in the most dominant black city in history. Yes, Philly was the most dominant black neighborhood city since the 1700s. Probably before that. I just say I ain't know for a fact since the 1700s. That has always been the main black city. So it's not a mistake. They roasted him in Philly. That ain't a mistake neither. Roasted him, and they threw shots at black excellence. No such thing as black excellence, y'all. How? They slander each other. They diss each other. They bury each other. They pervert each other. They drag each other. They do everything horrific and disgusting to each other. Where's the excellence at? No, I told you it's called black failure. I tell you what it's called now, black failure. Y'all think I make this shit up to diss people. No, black failure is a fucking movement and a reality. Everybody that believes in black excellence are now dealing with black failure. That is the narrative. And they actually said it. They threw a shot at black excellence, y'all. Because what y'all had, y'all ruined it. And now it's nothing but failure. Well, now, all y'all talk about what it used to be, you still on people nuts that ain't around no more. Everybody that's proved to you, they got no goddamn love for you. They want nothing to do with you. You still don't get it. The people that gassed you up don't even talk to you no more. Y'all did a lot of marching, but you're going to see, none of that marching was for finances. None of that marching was for better housing, better jobs, better school. It wasn't for none of that. Y'all all got duped. So here go the song again, y'all. Decode this song for me. Black Republican. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold up. Thank you, Chef. Chef Homeboy RD, thank you. Now check it out. Riddle me this right here. The song Black Republican. I gave you the clue earlier. The average person, if I asked them what year was this, they wouldn't even remember the shit. They got dementia now. Just know, y'all. Y'all stuck in the old era. Y'all stuck so far back, man. This shit 20 years ago. But I also let you know earlier, maybe they were giving you clues of who they really are. And maybe y'all got tricked. Maybe. But if you look at behavior, look how y'all got treated in the end. Look how somebody don't want nothing to do with you. Look how somebody don't even want to put a finger on your ass. Look how somebody is really not into feeding your, they're not into your community. They're really not, they're in the business deals in your community. They're not into that poor shit. Somebody got played. We'll leave it at that. Nothing is a fact. But that song, Black Republican, is a good song. So, who else a Black Republican? I ain't going to say they are, but I'm just saying, I don't prove. She's a Black Republican, and she said it. They said it proudly. She's proud. She's respected, too. So I told you she's the clue. So all you guys that are pro-Black, little did you know, a lot of them were playing y'all. Guess how they were playing y'all? I told y'all, I gave y'all a hint about a year ago. Being that y'all just be online, that's why you don't know shit, and it's sad, y'all. Meanwhile, a lot of y'all got played. So do you really know what he is? Do you really know? Who knows? Is he really in trouble, or is he playing a role? Who knows? Who knows? Just know that song Black Republican came out before this guy named Barry was even elected. All right, just know that. My president is Black. Barry is the top superstar now, not them. And I'm saying that because, here you go right here, y'all. So for all y'all worst mistake was when y'all started loving politics, conspiracy theories, and worried about the damn gov and presidents. That was y'all main weakness and failure. Your people never gave a damn about that. All your people did was do what they got to do and go home. They love their families. They love their people. They love their money. They love their partying. But that's what they love. But they wasn't in all this other shit. So once they got into all this other shit, this thing called social media, opinions, comments, likes, politics, like this one, don't like that one, beefing, fighting, they have a zero now, y'all. And everybody's laughing at them because they did it to themselves. I'm going to keep saying the same shit. They got played. I told you, the rappers are the ultimate ones that played everybody. Meanwhile, I'm giving you a clue. You ain't know she was a Black Republican. Just know she's not hiding it. She said it. They said it. They all know. But what if I told you this might have been a Republican event? Maybe it was. Who knows? Maybe Netflix is a red platform. Who knows? It don't matter because it's about business. Here's the catch. If Netflix was a red platform, Barry got a deal with Netflix. They got movies on that shit. Why? I told y'all, oh, it's One America. You just can't pick one. I told y'all, oh, I deal with the whole map. I deal with the whole country. I don't pick. Ain't nobody gonna make me pick no goddamn side. I never did. You ain't gonna make me do it now. You know what I'm saying? That's like 10 years from now. You don't know the president going to be. It could be any color. You don't know. I don't know. So I don't know how I'm going to vote. I don't know shit. Man, you ain't going to make me pick a side. This ain't game. This ain't game. And the beauty of this country is choices and free will. So I can do what I'm pleased with this time. See what I'm saying? As long as I'm within law, I can do everything that's right. So you going to pick and choose because your life was about options, control. Did y'all know choosing means control? I control your life because I control your options. If I give you 4 and say pick one, I control you. You always going to pick one. You always going to pick one. But you ain't going to be the one that say make the pick. You don't decide the answers to the test, but you going to take the test. You get that shit, you be all right, y'all. So I'm telling you, calm down, pipe it down, and understand that we shit is dead, that us is dead. Ain't no such thing as black excellence. It's black failure. What they better learn is how to just be themselves, knock it off with the street names, knock it off with these characters, knock it off with this, I'm poor as fuck, but I live rich. Knock it off with all the bullshit when the people you look up to got their money for white people. The whole black talk was backed by white dollars because you're going to live in a fucking fake-ass reality. You're going to buy it, you're going to love it, and you're going to die by that code of failure. Meanwhile, they play the game. If they want to separate themselves, let's help them do it. They're going to be in their own world. And when they be in their own world, we'll just close the door. Y'all stay there. Goodbye. The rest of us, we back to the regular, we back to what we do. Y'all going to be in one house. And that's it. Y'all wanted to be in one. Remember? Black house right here. White house right here. You got a house, all races. Then you got a house with everybody in the house. Y'all just want to be in a black house. So, being that y'all want to just be in a black house, when they light that shit on fire, goodbye. That's what happened, y'all. The people of segregation in the end segregated themselves, which means they cut their own water off from society. So now in 2026, they're not diverse. They're not versatile, right? They're not all around the board type of people. They're more like one-dimensional. They're not three-dimensional. They're not in a world of keeping track of time and trying to get ahead. Instead of them trying to get ahead, they want to dwell on the past. Even though they won't study the past. Let's leave it at that. But they believe in rappers. And the main rapper they believed in dropped a song called Black Republican 2006. 20 years ago. We're going to leave it right there. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We're going to get out of here. And don't forget, y'all, they also saying fake platinum albums. They said paying for streams. They said they having battle of the double chins. On the internet, they're being roasted. We ain't out yet. Y'all got to see ASHANTI fake booty. No, they being roasted. See the AI? They saying battle of the double chins. Don't take my word for it. Plump and exhausted. Plump, exhausted, and full of dread. They said their feet hurt. Told you guys, here go y'all girl ASHANTI. I told y'all stop saying this dumbass shit online. ASHANTI is so fine. Do you know how corny y'all sound? You sound like you ugly off the rip. You sound like you horrible. Like nobody wants your ass. That's what you sound like. You sound like a hornball, and you're delusional because the shit fake. And you sound like a big ass kid. She is so fine. Meanwhile, it's AI, y'all. Can y'all please stop embarrassing yourself by worshiping AI pictures? You don't read comic books, but you love that timeline. Might as well read comic books. Same shit. ASHANTI is so fine. Is that all y'all know is ass? It's fake, guys. It's fake. Not no shot. I'm just showing you. I'm going to say it earlier. There's nothing wrong with using AI. It's not. There's nothing wrong with enhancing your pictures. But when you start making fake ass body parts, bro, you got a big stomach. You use AI to make you got a six pack. You're going too far, bro. You do that delusional shit, bro. Bro, you know goddamn well you're not in shape. You want to make an AI character with muscles. Tricking a woman. Bro, you're going too far. That's what y'all do. Y'all fake as hell. Bootleg generic people. That's why that app is for y'all. Y'all gonna be the main ones doing fake shit. Trust me on that. Right now, y'all the main ones playing on AI. Because y'all clowns and fake as hell. It's for y'all. It's strictly for you. Straight up. Now that picture to the left, AI. I'm not mad at ASHANTI people want to look flawless, skin glowing, but it's not true. The reason why I say that because they don't know how to use it properly. They're trying to use AI to be perfect, but that's why they're going to be exposed. And they are being exposed. See? They want to use AI to look perfect. Meanwhile, far from the truth. I said you could tweak something, a little something, you know what I'm saying? No, far from the truth. They want to look, like I say, they don't want to, you know, they 44, y'all. They don't want to make themselves look 32. They want to make themselves look 23. They want to look at their 20s, y'all. That's why I tell you they fucking up. And they being exposed. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. See Ashanti? Y'all see that perfect booty? Perfect leg, thighs, hips, arch back. She got a dump. But it's not real, bro. Bro, a lot of y'all been jacking off the fake porn, all that shit. Fake as hell. Yo, I tell you, they trolling black people, all the shit they trolling blacks. They got stuff going viral, AI videos of a young black man humping their grandmother, all that. Yup. They try to make it like the young black men be so horny, they hump old ladies. And they show, there's a black man, he talk to her, they be like, hey, grandma, and they start touching on it. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all, AI is here to destroy y'all. AI is what's going to slander you without words. Y'all being slandered right now. You just don't get it. AI is slandering the fuck out of y'all, dragging you, all of that. You just don't get it. Because they made AI, put it like this. AI can be used to slander you, and you won't be able to sue nobody or blame nobody. AI can be used to slander you, and the person slandering you can still smile in your face. You see Ashanti ass? You see them hips? You see them hips? Her hips is in a sunken place. Her butt cheek was sunken. Why I say that? Look at that plump booty right here. That's plump. No, y'all, that's AI. I know how to prove AI because they're going to say it. Her whole face, her whole body, her head, all that shit. AI. The whole shit is AI filtered out. Y'all going to say, like I say, if you don't say nothing, it's cool. Just don't say nothing. Like the picture, don't say, she's so perfect. You're making an ass out yourself. Because you ain't, look. Because you ain't saying right here. I didn't see anybody say, you so fine. That's the real Ashanti, y'all. So now, then I tell you, everything in black media, you can lie. I told you it's the reason why I don't deal with blacks no more, guys. When I say that, I mean, I don't deal with their bullshit. I don't want to be around that shit. I don't want to keep seeing fake stuff. I don't want to keep seeing people that's nobodies. I don't want to keep hearing stupid ass topics. I don't want to keep seeing dumb ass titles. I'm sick of it, y'all. I don't want to keep seeing old shit. I don't want to see R. Kelly name every week. I don't want to keep seeing Jayz name every week. I'm sick of it. But now they understand AI technology will make them last 10 years longer. That's cool. But I'm going to say what I said earlier. Did Ashanti make any music since Herb died? Did she make any music since we've been with Nelly? Because they know y'all like ass, and the word is a lot of y'all like ass. Get it? And that's why they do it. They perform by posting. Before that, what was the rumor on Ashanti? She was going to Dubai. It wasn't no damn rumor, but she was. She was going to Dubai, and it was said she was doing strange for change shit. Then you're going to see when she got married to Nelly, the Dubai trip stopped. But career been over. Is that why she has to reach with AI? I'm saying all that because, guys, I told you, in y'all culture, you allowed to lie. You able to lie to them 24/7, not just news, not just pictures. Everything damn near they should be a lie, fugazi, made up, bootleg, janky. It's what it is. It's normal. But this why other people laugh at y'all, don't respect you because y'all like too much fake shit now. When you saying dumb shit, she's so fine. And people like me and others know, they sit here worshiping somebody's beauty, but the person using AI. Meaning AI makes everybody look beautiful, dummy. That's the whole clue. You know what I'm saying? AI can make everybody. That's AI, guys. The whole shit. Y'all see that perfect ass? AI, guys. AI. Right here, ass in a sunken place. Straight up. And on top of that, Ashanti ass was never that big anyway. They all had to get BBLs for one. Bro, I don't got to see a woman butt. I can know I ass look from her hips. Ashanti ain't got hips like that. She got a little something hips, but she ain't got hips like that. No, y'all, they be getting BBLs. And on top of that, they got BBLs and they use AI filters. Which means ain't nothing wrong with what they do, but y'all need to stop praising them. And stop lusting up ass. That's AI. And make it worse. So not only do y'all lust on booty, y'all are now watching fake booties. Yup. On that note, y'all see Kevin Hart's wife? The Rock said he'll hit that ass. The Rock said he will proudly take care of that. After he said Kevin Hart, he said, Kevin, you acting like that in front of all these people. The Rock made a joke about his balls. It said something about Kevin. You don't say that when nobody ain't around. Any other time, you know what I'm saying? The Rock joking on penis jokes. The Rock making fruity jokes with Kevin Hart. At the same time saying he'll please his wife. His wife was so embarrassed. She couldn't do shit about it. You're looking at his wife fidgeting and touching her hair. She was fidgeting in that chair, y'all. There was nothing she could do. She couldn't take it. The Rock called Kevin Hart daddy a crackhead. It's the truth. He said, my dad is a rock. Your dad was smoking rock. Yeah, Kevin Hart daddy was a crackhead, y'all. Don't forget that. His daddy was a crackhead, and Kevin Hart had sex with Cheryl Underwood. And she said he couldn't hit it right. He couldn't handle that. There you have it, y'all. An extravaganza. Only thing that pissed me off, I don't know why the hell they keep wearing those fucking wigs. They piss me off too. Why do they don't understand it? Nothing but a black clown wig. It's a clown wig that's not colored. That's all it is. I don't know why the hell they keep wearing the wig. That shit on top of that. Anyway, man, but then again, I know why she was wearing it. Because she's a comedian and she's a clown. She was performing. I know why she wearing it. Leave it at that. Here you got it, y'all. They squashed the beef. But what it is, I think Katt Williams was very pleased the way Kevin Hart's life is now ruined. Because the jokes on Kevin Hart was really all true jokes. For real, they were. Mind you, Tiffany Haddish is sitting right there on the stage. So y'all saw Katt Williams call out Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. But at the end, Katt Williams faced both of them. But he was able to enjoy the show of Kevin being roasted. And after that, he squashed the beef. I don't got to say nothing else. That's it, y'all. So you looking at Kevin Hart had to humble himself in the end. So let's go back one more time, Black media. Fans. Remember how Kevin Hart would talk all that shit online? And Katt Williams, fuck Katt, man, talking all. Just think of all that. I want y'all to just think of all the shit Kevin Hart talked online. And just know he was so humble. He was so quiet. I tell you, they play roles for Black people, y'all. And I always tell you this. If you don't see them nowhere else in different environments, you ain't going to never know how they really are. They play a certain role. When they're around Black, they act extra tough, extra gangster, extra hood, extra ratchet, extra blackity, black. You know what I'm saying? They use extra child, they get extra with it. The finger, the neck, they act extra Black because they think that's what we like. They think the more they act Black, that's they co-signing. They love me. I'm one of them. That's what they think, y'all. I'm the one to tell them that Black shit played out. Meaning, you cannot just act Black and want to be respected a certain way because of how you acting. That's what I was trying to tell you, y'all. They felt in their mind, the more ignorant they act, the more ignorant, the more we love them. But now I told you the tables turned now. Kevin Hart has been humble. And they said to his face, he's corny. They said to his face, he the least famous one in Jumanji. They were talking about how they can't take his voice. They was disrespecting him for real, y'all. Man, everything I listen to, none of it sounded like all real jokes. Personally, because it's a roast. On that note, it's only two things happening to Kevin Hart. Either he gonna go up after this, or he going all the way down. Yeah, I think after they roast him in Philly, the plan is his ass gonna stay in Philly. Meaning, he ain't gonna be a superstar no more. He gonna still be Kevin Hart. That shit started out dry with Usher. Usher was singing Caught Up, y'all. Caught Up. Fucking horrible. But leave it alone. Lizzo roasted Kevin Hart. Lizzo unleashed a whole bunch of little people. They said Kevin is a little, they would roast him as a little person. They were calling Kevin a midget, y'all, and a dwarf. And then Lizzo brought out some midgets that break dance. Disrespecting the shit out of him, man. They made like he's a little bitch. He got a little wee-wee. He don't please woman. Yeah, they were just ragging him, y'all. And they would say he a nobody for real. You really a nobody. Tom Brady, like, man, basically, you would play with my name, bro. You ain't do shit I did. The Rock was like, you come from a crackhead, bro. My dad, man, I'm from Hollywood, bro. You were just trying to be down with us, Kevin. Like, they let that shit be known through the jokes. They also was dissing Pete Davidson, too. You corny. They were dissing Dave Chappelle. You corny, Dave Chappelle. They say Dave Chappelle is the reason why Netflix prices went up. They say Dave Chappelle took all the goddamn money, but his shit corny as hell. They like Dave Chappelle's whack, but he been finessing Netflix, so to make the money back, Netflix keep boosting the price up. They did Dave Chappelle too. Y'all enjoy y'all evening, man. For real, I'll holler at y'all later. Thank you everybody for tapping in. If you didn't see the Netflix special, watch it. The main thing I'm going to tell you is watch The Rock. It was hilarious, y'all. The Rock killed the whole shit. He did. So he talented, bro. I ain't know The Rock could joke like that. Damn. Yeah. He punked Kevin Hart, though, man. When he told Kevin Hart to sit on his knee, I couldn't believe he was doing that. He told him to suck his titty. I said, oh, shit. And he said, don't try to act like that in front of all these people like that. Don't try to act funny in front of everybody now. I said, oh, smoke. We'll leave it at that, y'all. Leave it at that. And on that note, we out. 1.